Hello, everybody. Welcome back to NTB Presents Angels and Aboleths. I'm excited to be your host tonight. I am Will or William47. We I was told recently that not everyone has a fun fact prepared for tonight, and that's okay. But I just want everyone in the audience to know that every day we will be coming with a fun fact from each individual as well as from me. Now, my fun fact is just going to be a personal fun fact about me. And my fun fact today is that I had a meeting that ended 2 minutes ago that I was sitting in while I was preparing for this. And yeah, so we'll move down the opposite way, as in up now. So we'll start with Sentinel. What's your fun fact today, Chris? Can't hear you, Chris. Oh, Chris's mic does a thing sometimes. Nope. Try leaving and coming back. We all switch positions on the camera boxes when this happens.
How about now?
Yep, I can
Oh,
hear
we
you
can
now.
hear you.
Yep.
Okay, Sentinel's fun fact is that he has a bunch of hidden compartments all over his body where he keeps his most prized possessions.
All right.
Like cargo pants?
Yeah, is it like cargo pants?
I was thinking much more. He has a cabinet in his chest.
Okay, but on the lower section, does it look like cargo pants?
No, the lower section kind of looks like more like skeleton legs,
Okay.
with kind of like a backwards knee halfway down.
I'm gonna tell you this now. If you do wear cargo pants, I think we could say. Actually, no. Maybe later down the line, if when we open our Patreon, which is probably gonna be soon, when we open our Patreon, if someone wants to make an item that's the cargo pants of holding, I would totally make. I could see Sentinel wearing cargo pants of holding to hold like components, and other stuff like that. Would he do that, or does he like care about his form too much?
The way he looks now, form is not his
He doesn't care
priority.
about form. He would 100% do it for infinite inventory. Awesome. Okay, yeah, let's go to Alaric.
Alaric is missing the tip of his right index finger from training when he was training to be a paladin.
Was it training or was it an accident?
No. Oh, well, like it was an accident in training.
Does he say it was training, or was it actually like he was chopping tomatoes and the fingertip came out?
It was training.
Okay. All right, then I guess we will pass it to Kiva.
So, my fun fact doesn't exactly pertain to me. So, my tiny little wolf familiar named Nutmeg got his name because one day when I was cooking in the kitchen, he smelt it and he was sneezing for half an hour. So I call him Nutmeg.
Half an hour. Oh, I need to pull out my notebook here. I have tons of facts for Kiva for this session. Yeah, Kiva, be ready. Yeah, so that's fun. So how long has Nutmeg been with you?
Roughly like 15 years now.
15.
But he's still a little baby. He's a little baby.
He's a little baby. Is he a little baby in the sense that you say he's a little baby, but everyone else sees like a very old dog? Or is he actually a little baby?
He's a little baby because of magic or whatever. It's just
magic or whatever. I like that.
Yeah.
Answer. I like that answer.
What can I say?
All right, Leaf, your fun fact.
All right. So Leaf's last name is Redwood. However, like it's not his born last name. He got the name Redwood from his druid circle after, in a fit of rage, when he headbutted a redwood and actually left a face imprint on the tree.
That's kind of cool. What was his expression when he hit the tree? Like, is it a surprised face? Is it a sad face, an angry face, a happy face?
It looks probably internally angry, maybe slightly confused.
Angry, slightly confused. That brings me to another question. What is Leaf's resting face? Is it resting confused face? Resting angry face? Because you said that a lot of people don't trust him. So I've always kind of... How are we visualizing his natural face?
So his resting face, he's a very, like... No people can actually see his, like mouth. He's covered in a lot of, like, facial hair.
Okay.
From living in the woods all his life. He looks very much like rugged. So, but I would say it's probably definitely like just a little bit of a resting, scary face.
Resting scary face. I love it. I love it. Okay, so I'm gonna move to a fun little thing that I have prepared here for us that I wrote the other day. Um, yeah, so a little bit of intro before we get back into the game. A fire burns, a woman sobs, a cottage burns, a demon smiles, a god laughs, a druid cries, angels watch, mortals act, souls rage, a paladin possessed, a virtue lost. Okay, let's get into it. Okay,
And that
so
has been Poetry with Will.
yeah, poetry with Will. Let me know if you wanna see anything else. I'm coming out with a book September. No, not really. I went ahead and marked all of the unsaved tiles for you guys. I don't know why there's a random red dot on the left chasm, but yeah, you guys are in this situation. Alaric just turned around and is looking at Leaf right now. Well, kind of in a daze, and said, "For Lathander," after raising his sword and pulling out his shield. Now, before I get to Leaf, because I'm sure you've been itching to do something today, I want you all to roll initiative. And yes, I do want the paladin himself to roll for me.
All right.
All right, I got a 12 from Kiva, a 12 from Sentinel. Oh, 19 from Sentinel? Hold on.
Oh,
19.
All right, 12 Kiva, 19 Sentinel. Did I see Alaric in there at all?
a -1.
Oh, -1 Alaric. That's perfect. That actually kind of reflects where I wanted you to be. Okay, so leave Sentinel. Who has the higher dex?
I have a dex of 12.
That's fine.
I have a dex of 14.
Sentinel.
I also have a dex of 12.
Okay, so Leaf will go first in our turn order, and he will get to act first. However, we're gonna hold that thought, and we're gonna zoom to Alaric. Alaric, you just opened a chest, and you saw this wonderful chest plate. A lot of thoughts swirling in your mind. What do you think when you see a bright chest plate with the symbol of Lathander that you so love, that you carry around with you, right in the middle of it?
I think. So, okay, what I think or what I think Alaric would think?
What he thinks.
Okay, so I think he thinks that it is somehow like one of those like relics that was passed down in the lineage. Generals wore this thing, blah 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 blah. So it's got to be blessed and hold some kind of holy power, and so he's going to take it for himself, try to use it, and well, we see how that kind of turned out.
Yeah, well, that's actually the last thought he has before he's teleported to a entirely dark plane of existence, completely black. The only thing that has light is somehow your armor's reflecting back onto the ground, so you're able to see the surface that you're standing on, but beyond that, the horizon disappears. You're sunken into this complete darkness, and you hear crying. Now, it sounds like a young boy crying. What do you do?
Walk towards it.
Okay, so you look around. Can you make a perception check for me?
Mm-hmm. So yes, sir.
Also,
19.
Selena, thank you for watching, and let me know if anything is not coming in on the tech side. 19. Okay, so you actually see this little boy. He looks a little familiar to you. He's kind of curled in a fetal position, and he's crying. And as I said earlier, you feel cold when you're in this inky blackness. As you get closer to him, you feel a little bit warmer with each step. Are you trying to listen to what he's saying specifically when he's crying? Because he's not just sobbing; he's like crying.
So he's like crying and mumbling, and yeah, sure. If he's saying things, I can try my best to hear what he's saying.
Yeah. The first thing you hear him say is, "They've left me." Now, as you hear him say "they've left me," you recognize his voice. But we're gonna come back to that recognition after Leaf's turn. So,
I hate you.
yeah, I know you hate me. Since you're at the bottom of the order, Alaric, you will be acting last, and your Inky Blackness will be acting last. So, actually, hold on. What's your Wisdom saving throw stat for me, Alaric?
What's my wisdom saving? +3.
Okay, good to know. Good to know. All right, so we will start with Leaf. What are you doing? Your ally has now apparently turned enemy and is looking at you.
So I think immediately upon the sight of, drawing a sword on me, I'm gonna go into a rage because there's two people who are still my friends behind me.
All right. So you go into rage.
And then I'm going to try to make an arm strike and try to grapple.
An arm strike and strike and try to grapple. All right, roll for that. I'm pretty sure you can just roll to hit. Now, if you would please remind us of your AC, Alaric.
My AC, my shield is out.
Your shield is out.
18.
All right. Roll to
Okay.
hit to try and grapple. All right. Now I'm pretty sure grapple is so you are gonna get the unarmed strike in. I'm pretty sure to grapple you also have to roll a contest of strength. Is that how it works? Remind me rules, people here.
The target must succeed on a DC 14 strength or dex check.
All right. Alaric, if you'll roll a strength saving throw for me. And if you would add +2 to that, please.
It is, yeah, it is not good. So,
So he is gonna fail that. He is now grappled. Is there anything you're saying to him or doing to him while he's grappled?
I'm yelling at him to get a hold of himself. And I'm kind of like, I yell back towards Sentinel and Kiva to get a rope ready.
Ooh, a rope. I like where this is going.
And
alright,
do I roll damage for the strike?
Yeah. No. Since he's grappled, I don't think you do any damage. Is that
Got
correct?
it.
I'm pretty sure grapple rules.
Yeah, it's one of the three. You're good.
All right. Thank you. Yeah, we'll move to Sentinel. Sentinel, it's your turn. Your ally just said, "Grab a rope."
Let's see if I actually have that. And I will probably do just that as Sentinel from one of his many compartments pulls out the length of rope, which is 50 feet.
All right.
And good question of what I should actually do with it now.
Sure. Oh, go ahead and Leaf. If you would move your token directly onto Alaric, yeah, but slightly to the right, so that we know that you're both there. Thank you. That's great. So you have your rope out. You don't know what Leaf wants you to do with it. Are you gonna like move up to him and like try to assist him, or are you just gonna kind of Sentinel doesn't know what to do, so Sentinel isn't gonna move?
I think I'm probably gonna move up to try and assist.
All right. So I'm guessing you're gonna try to avoid that sand trap that you know is there.
Yes.
All right. So you'll move diagonally. That's still, same distance. Yeah. So you have. Are you Leaf? Are you telling him anything to do with this rope, or?
I'm asking him to throw it to me. I'm gonna attempt to restrain Alaric.
Okay, so I will say this. With the fact that you're grappling him right now, it is taking both arms. So if you do grab a rope and try and tie him up, you will have to roll again, and this time with disadvantage.
Okay.
I can always tie him up if you want.
I could try to help you, but I'm probably preoccupied with holding him.
So Sentinel, if you want to go ahead and try and tie him up, I would say make a sleight of hand check at advantage since he's grappled.
Okay, I will try that then.
I'm looking for a DC. Ooh, I'm
First
looking
roll.
for a DC 15.
Second roll. Nope.
Yikes. Oh. Nope, got it. Okay. So he is not going to get it. Sentinel, you'll be able to try again on your next turn, but he's not able to get the rope around him, Leaf. And with that, we'll move to Kiva. Kiva, your allies are trying to tie up your current enemy, who was your friend.
I think I'm gonna cast guidance on Leaf so he can have a better chance of tying
Okay.
him up.
All right, gotcha. So you now have guidance, Leaf. Is there anything else you want to do, Kiva?
It's not really much I can do, so I'm just gonna stay back a little bit.
Understood. Understood. It is now Alaric's turn. All right, Alaric. I want you to make a. I'm pretty sure he can contest on his turn, correct? So he's gonna go for a strength saving throw, and Leaf. I'm pretty sure you can contest this, right?
Yeah. Do I have to make athletics check?
Yeah. Go ahead and. I'm pretty sure it's a. Is it athletics check or is it a strength check? Just straight.
Okay, I do have advantage on this because I'm in rage.
Cool. All right. Do a strength. Do a straight strength check, and then Alaric do a strength saving throw. Now, Alaric, you're gonna add 2 to whatever number you get.
Oh,
21.
Oh, all right.
I got
Number to beat is
24.
24.
Um,
Alaric, did you? What did Alaric roll?
I rolled 21, so he beats me out.
Yeah, all right, he beats you out by 1. That's kind of crazy. He continues to restrain you. Alaric actually goes in for a bite on you, Leaf.
okay.
Now, it would be a bite if he wasn't wearing his armor. So instead, it's just kind of like a headbutt. It's not going to succeed. You do have him fully restrained, and he's just kind of like shaking around and muttering in a. Actually, hold on. What languages do you speak, Leaf?
I speak Common and Giant and Druidic.
All right. What languages do you speak, Sentinel? You're in your range of this.
Common and Dwarvish.
Okay. Neither of you understand what he's saying, but he is muttering something to himself, and it does not sound good. It doesn't sound like Alaric. Also, Leaf, could you make a perception check for me?
Of course.
Actually, no. What's your passive perception?
That's 12.
You're close. You're like face to face with him. You can see that his eyes are rolled in the back of his head.
All right. If I'm still, all right.
All right. It's Alaric's turn, except it's not his turn at the same time because he doesn't actually get to do anything here. Alaric, child, crying in front of you, saying, "They've left me." Um, he continues to cry out, and he says, "They've gone. They're all gone." What do you say to him? What do you do? What happens?
How close am I?
You're like 5 feet.
Um,
You can see him, and his voice sounds familiar. Actually,
is he
make a history check for me.
16?
All right, cool. So, would you say that temples have mirrors for Lathander?
Temples have mirrors?
Would you say they have mirrors or like shiny stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. You recognize this to be a younger version of yourself.
Fucking
The same age as about a year after everyone was murdered in your village. A year after. What do you say to this younger version of you? Sorry guys, I'll turn my game down a little.
Right now, I think I don't know if speaking to this version of me will get a response, but I think he would ask, just how did he get here?
Okay. You ask him how he got there, and he looks up at you. And first thing you notice is that his eyes are wrong. Where there should be white, there's just the inky darkness. And where there should be the color of your pupils, there's like an orange red tint. And he looks at you, and at first he's very much crying. And when you ask him, "How did you get here?" his crying continues, but he smiles, and it's a grin that's very unnatural for a little boy, especially. And he says, "They're gone. I had to leave." And as you as you're standing there, he begins to stand himself up. And as he does stand up, he's taller than you were, taller than you thought he would be. And he's around the same height as you. And he begins to transform. His shape is no longer of a smaller version of you. It's almost of the ideal figure that you grew up with in your household, that there was a frieze of on your wall, several friezes in your temple, images constantly engraved in your mind. He looks like Lathander. And then we're going to cut to Leaf.
Okay. If the rope plan's not, how is this chest plate like easy access from where I'm grappling him? Could I like try to pry it off?
Why don't you try? Go ahead and try.
Would that be a
Unless you want to look into it before you try.
I think all Leaf's thinking is Alaric put on this chest plate, now he's trying to attack me. That's the problem, we're gonna get it off.
Yeah. Alright, go ahead and make a if you're gonna do this, I will say you will have to do your grapple check again. So go ahead and first give me a roll for your grapple check. We'll do strength saving.
Oh, strength saving? Okay.
Yeah, if you could do that as well for me, Alaric. I know this probably isn't how grapple works, but it's how it's working right now.
I got 17.
13.
You got a 17. Alaric got a 15. Because of that, you continue to pin him down as you are looking at his chest plate, and you go to grab it off of him. Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand roll.
Remember, you have that plus 1d4
Plus 1d4.
from me. Don't forget.
I'm gonna add that 1d4.
Yeah, go ahead, add that 1d4 for me.
So that's gonna be
Alright.
12.
12 is enough. You're able to begin to pry it off, but you can tell that whatever it is, it's not just a surface chest plate anymore. Maybe it was when he picked it up, but there seems to be almost like a red ichor on the inside of this chest plate binded to him. It's through his clothes, and it looks like it's almost stabbed into him. Now, it's not like large. I'd say that it's like this piece of lead with this pencil. I know you can barely see it, but several of them into him. So you're not able to pull it completely off, but you're able to see inside of it and understand that this is not a normal chest plate, and this is definitely living. So
Okay.
now you don't know like if it's a magical living thing or if it's just like a monster. So we will continue to look at that later. Let's go to Sentinel.
I think probably seeing Sentinel seeing Leaf trying to tug off the thing. I think he will also have his hand at trying to pull off the chest piece.
All right, he's gonna try and pull off the chest piece. Go for it, Sentinel. Sleight of hand. 16.
Sleight of hand?
Yeah, sleight of hand. Sorry.
Oh, then it's a 15 then.
All right. So
I clicked on strength.
you also try and pull it off, but you cannot get it off. And you also see the same thing basically Leaf sees. You also hear a voice in your head. You were the one who heard like interference when the Aboleth passed you by, if I remember that correctly. Since you are like a magical being, you can hear in your head, you hear a very slight interference now, but it's in a language that you can't understand. The last interference was just plain interference, like, like whatever, staticky, probably like something natural. This is not natural, this is not normal, this is clearly something crafted.
Okay.
Okay. Kiva.
What is a girl to do?
The boys keep failing. Try your hand at it.
I don't know if I want to get in the way for that. I mean, I could.
True.
I mean, I might. Why not? Let's be
Rage quit one
crazy.
time, headbutts kill somebody. You know, who knows?
Yeah. No, let's be crazy. Let me get a try at it.
You're gonna try and tug on the chest plate. All right.
Kiva
Go ahead
pulls
and make a
Who's-
sleight of hand roll. Okay. With this, you're actually able to kind of get more of it off, and I'd say that you're probably able to. One strap pops off, like it has like 4 straps to start, and then a few like, and then like tightening belts. One of the straps that attaches the front to the back snaps. So you think that next time it will be easier for whoever attempts it next. And Alaric leans over to you and looks you in the eyes and goes, "They're gonna burn. They're all gonna burn." And then leans back and continues muttering in his language.
I think I still have a bit of movement left, so I'm just gonna.
Yeah, that makes sense. We're gonna move to Alaric's turn. The first thing he's gonna do.
Dude,
Yeah,
what am I
let's talk about
on?
this. The first thing he's gonna do is after Kiva runs away when he says that, he's gonna look at Leaf, and he's gonna say, "Not just her, everyone's gonna burn, Leaf." And then he's gonna look you directly in the eyes. Who would you say your father or mother figure was in the Druid village?
Who? Like a
Yeah, who? Like, who's the person?
name?
Yeah.
I think the it'd probably be one person, and if I had to come up with a name, yeah,
If you want me to, I
I
can come up with a name.
no, you can come up with the name Essie.
Essie. All right.
Yeah,
looks-
Essie.
All right. Essie. So he looks you directly in the eyes and says, "Essie, you'll never see it coming. Essie, you'll never see it coming." And then backs away and continues to shake. And he's gonna try and break free. Actually, make me a roll, Alaric.
17.
All right. And go ahead and contest that. Leave.
17. Is it a strength check?
You're trying to beat a 19, actually. Oh.
And I have advantage.
Okay.
Oh, that's not gonna. Yeah,
I
no.
ain't gonna save you.
So he does break free.
All right, I
And
think. Oh yeah.
he puts his shield up. And he's actually going to take a second action. And he's going to swing at you, Leaf. Alaric, can you make an attack roll with your sword one-handed, please?
Yeah. I'm so sorry. It's not me, I swear. Am I rolling damage? So hit DC.
Can't
believe you would do this
to us.
No! 7.
Thought you were our friend.
7. 7.
It's actually a 10. What's your AC?
Fuck.
My AC is
No.
18.
18. You're good. You're good. He swings at you and misses. But as his sword hits the ground, he looks up at you. And instead of feeling frustrated or sad or focused, he's smiling.
Oh,
The eyes are rolled into the back of his head, and blood begins to drip out of the corner of his eyes.
Okay.
Okay,
The Exorcist right there.
Alaric, I want you to take 4 psychic damage, please. Thank you. All right, we're gonna cut back to Kiva had a turn, Alaric had a turn. Inside the void, you see this kid has turned into Lathander. He puts his hand on your shoulder, and he goes, "My son, it is tough to see you in the state that you are in currently. I had to assume control, obviously. The heretics surrounding you should burn for all of their doing. What do you say to him? Also, if you could make a quick history and check for history, perception, or investigation, one of the three.
Okay. Let me see. I think history right now I have.
You guys know that meme? It's like the eyes, Chico, they never lie. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Okay, you said history and what now? History or what now?
History, investigation, or insight, or perception. Anything
Okay.
that could, anything you could say that you could use for knowing what Lathander
Well-
looks like.
12.
12. His eyes look off. All right.
Do I know? I noticed that right away.
Yeah, you notice that right away. His eyes look off.
His hands on my shoulder.
His hands on your shoulder.
Okay, I think I like smack his hand off my shoulder and just back away, unable to speak.
All right. He laughs a little bit and says, "I expected you to be tough, but I didn't expect you to notice so quickly. Usually you're so foolish." And he backs away again, and it just becomes inky blackness again. You hear a little bit of an echoing laughter, and all of a sudden you're teleported back into your village. Everyone's happy. It doesn't appear like a single fire's happened. How old were you when your village burned?
12.
All right, you're 11. Everyone seems happy. It's the day before a big Lathander festival. Your dad is smiling at your mom. Your grandma is waving her cane at somebody. Everyone's just kind of walking in the streets happy. You see the guards of the temple are not standing there so serene and so put together. No, they're in fact helping people along their way and laughing and joking, and everyone's just having a good time. What do you think you're doing as a little 11-year-old on the day before a big festival?
My mom is helping me or forcing me to help put together our fruit stand. That's what's going on right now.
Your mom's forcing you to put together your fruit stand, and she looks down at you, and this is normally where she'd say something like, "Oh, you're not doing this right. Oh, you're not doing that right." But she looks at you and she says, "Well done. You did everything perfectly. There's nothing more I could ask of you." Is there anything you say to her? This is interesting because he knows he wants to say something. Do you just accept it as it is, or do you say something back?
Okay, I don't know if this is going to work out how I want it to. Or I can say this and then explain right after I say it. Okay, I look at her and ask her where my grandfather is.
Sweetie, you know what happened to your grandfather. That's all she says.
I was hoping for not that not that answer, but that's what I got.
All right, well, with that answer, we're going to now cut back to Leaf.
All right, Leaf is seeing he's seeing green right now.
I like it.
And he is just gonna take out his club and strike.
Boom.
Because he
Alright.
obviously knows it's not Alaric anymore.
All right, he's going. Go ahead and make a swing to hit. Hopefully. Roll
Ooh.
to hit. That
Ooh.
definitely would normally hit Alaric, but it does not.
Does not.
Uh-uh. Alaric,
All
your
right,
AC is
then.
18, correct?
Mhm.
Your AC? Mm-hmm. It normally would, but it does not. Actually, how are you trying to swing at him? Are you, like, overhanded?
Underhanded. Just trying to bring it up. I'm trying to bring it up onto his under his face on his chin.
All right, make another roll for me.
Oh, that's worse. 23.
Yeah, I don't think you hit him, but I think he does take a step back. And he is going to take a step back closer to the chest and step into a defensive position. All right. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
I don't think there's anything else I can do.
All right. If you want to take movement and match him, you can. He will incur an attack of opportunity from you, by the way.
Oh, he will. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's not. Yeah, it's not gonna hit.
That is not gonna hit.
I think I am going to match him. I'm gonna try to corner him.
All right. He doesn't like that very much.
I don't care.
Mm-hmm. He doesn't like that. No, he's laughing and saying "die, die, die," and just kind of just like chanting in his own little corner and like little cuckoo. I don't know. It's funny to look at from the outside, but then when you think about it, it's kind of depressing.
Whatever floats his demonic boat.
Yeah. Well, now floats a sentinel.
Okay. I want to get within probably like reaching range to Auric, if you allow me like to move through Leaf.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. And there's something else I want to do. Would you okay if you let me like flavor things by not like fully revealing?
What do you mean?
I'm gonna like text it to you. Mostly it's purely for flavor. I'm still gonna play it still do the whole rule set.
Absolutely.
It's just I want to add a lot of flavor to this thing.
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So trying to at least maybe go for the chest plate. I'm gonna roll. This may not make sense to any other players right now, but Will, you know what I'm trying to do. So I'm just gonna roll a d20 at 6. Because you would, and then I presume that the chest plate is made of what I think it is, right?
If you think it's made of metal, yes.
Okay, then I'm gonna roll a second time. I still probably don't hit.
All right. Let me see.
It was a 17 and a 10.
All right, 17 and a 10. I'm sorry, you do not hit. Alaric
Okay.
has a really high DC with this new chest plate. Or AC, sorry. Okay. He looks at you, he cocks his head and goes, "Clever, clever, clever. That's why I started with you." And then looks back at Leaf. He doesn't necessarily see Sentinel as a threat right now, which is surprising. Yeah. We're gonna cut to Kiva.
Okay, so I'm gonna do my tried and true method of guidancing Leaf, because I mean he has a +4 strength, so hopefully he can do something. So I'm just gonna guidance him and see where we go.
All right. He now has guidance, right?
Yes.
Is there anything else you want to do, Kiva? Nothing else? He just has guidance?
I mean, yeah, I need to stay far away from this. I don't know what's going on.
All right. Yeah, and as a player, sometimes it's good to stay away from a DM plot point. If you care for your non-existent families. Yeah, back to the inky blackness first this time. Now that you know that this isn't the visage of Lathander, you're back in your village. What are you doing this time? Your mom just said, "You're doing so perfect. You're so perfect."
Inquired by my grandfather. She gave me the answer that is correct. I was hoping that she would tell me that like he was around the corner, and then I would realize that he's been dead for 5 years, and blah blah blah. I'm gonna seek out my dad, wherever he might be.
Okay.
Doing whatever you might say he's doing.
So it's funny because normally you would know exactly where your dad is, but you can't seem to find him.
Okay.
You just can't find him. What do you do?
We go to the temple.
You go to the temple. You actually find your dad there. Oh my god. He's standing in front of the shrine. There's a form in front of him and in front of the shrine. And as a 11-year-old, you recognize the blood leaking from the form in front of him. And your dad appears to be carrying a weapon. The priest. Your dad has murdered the priest of the temple. And as you look up at him, you realize he's wearing your armor. You realize he has your pack on. You realize he has all of the scratches of your armor, everything. And he turns to look at you, and it's not your dad. It's you. And he smiles with a devilish grin, and he says, "You found the one place you weren't supposed to find. Ah, these religious types. You can't win." And he bursts into flame, and you hear a very deep, maniacal laugh permeate the entire space as you are once again plunged into a very quick passage of time as you see the village continue its life throughout a whole year, and then all of a sudden a group of people comes in randomly at night, and every house ignites into flame, and the temple burns, and people run but are completely shot or burst into flame themselves and are shriveled down to burnt corpses as you are completely stuck, stand still in this temple. And this laughter permeates and permeates. It's the only sound you can hear other than the screams of your own family. And with that, I'm going to have you make a wisdom saving throw for me.
17.
You still fail. You're still in inky blackness right now. But with that, I will say that laughter stops. And the form of Lathander is standing in front of you again. And we cut to Leaf. Alaric has stopped moving Leaf. He is standing still. He's
Okay.
muttering. He's muttering, no, it wasn't supposed to be like this. I was supposed to still have control. No.
I call whatever's inhabiting him a coward and go to rip off the chest plate.
Okay, if you'll go ahead and make a sleight of hand roll for me.
Alright. Please.
Bless with guide.
Oh, that's a
Oh.
nat. I'm
Is
not
that
using
one?
that. Don't worry.
Not
Yeah,
one. Okay.
Yeah, would that be? Yeah.
So you go to
you
grab,
put it on him more.
You go to grab the chest plate from his body, and you accidentally touch one of the tendrils. And you're flashed visions of fire and pain and suffering. You see your forest, your home, your people. You see them smiling at you, and then a frown, and then confusion, and then a desolate wasteland. And through a passage of time, you slowly see a desert. You see an animal come forward into the desert just to die of dehydration. And all of that to say, you also get stabbed. Alaric will make a quick little boop at you, and he's gonna cut you for 1 damage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, nothing crazy. Just a little bit of a back off. Don't touch
Mm.
it. Yeah, and we will move to Sentinel.
Yeah, I'm gonna do what I tried to previously do before, because this is something I really want to do.
All right, go ahead and go for it again.
Okay, so that'd be an 18 and a 16.
Okay, with an 18, you just barely miss. He continues to look at you and he just smiles. At least I got one of you while I could. I got one of you. And he still backs off a little bit, like, recoils a little bit. And he goes, "You've never been capable. Smart, yes, but never able to really defend yourself. and kind of just backs off. But you definitely have done something to his chest plate. It appears to be hanging by a thread. Earlier I said Kiva snapped a strap. It appears to only be hanging on by one strap and in the little impression thing. So you have done like damage to it. So yeah, we'll move to Kiva.
Okay, so I could run over and try to get the armor off. You know what? No, I am gonna try that. I lied. I'm doing that. I'm trying to save this ass. Save this
All right,
man.
go for sleight of hand.
What should be in that one? Oh.
You can't seem to get it.
And then I'm just gonna tactically retreat.
Okay, because you did walk up to him, you're gonna incur attack of opportunity,
Oh shit. Oh no.
and he's gonna miss. Alaric, don't roll anything. I got it from here. Okay. And he looks at you and goes, And he's clearly getting angry that you continue to help them. And he goes, "You've always been too friendly. You've always been too friendly. I'll find a way. I'll find a way." And yeah, I think with that we're back to Alaric's turn. He's gonna make a stab at Leaf here, but he's not gonna hit. Instead, he's gonna try and take his chest plate off. And when he does, the red little like tendril things creep onto his finger, and he reaches out to touch Leaf's chest. Leaf, could you make a dexterity saving throw for me?
I'm gonna use the guidance. All right, 1d4.
Add that D4.
That's an 18.
18. You do succeed. You jump out of the way, and the red just sifts off, and you don't know where it went, but it's gone. It's no longer effective. All right, we're gonna go back to the inky blackness. Lathander's
still
standing
there!
in front of you. Yeah, Lathander's standing in front of you, and this time his back is turned towards you, and he's applauding. You hear him clapping. He goes, "Well done. You figured it out. You solved my puzzle. It doesn't matter, though. The damage is done. You've killed all those people. You've burned those places down. You did exactly what I wanted you to do. And you're probably going to continue on. This is the best thing about people like you. You go to a temple, you worship daily, you do exactly as we tell you, and you never falter. Even if we're not exactly telling you the right thing. You know what? I'll just save the reveal for later. Yeah, have fun. Continue. I hope you survive, because if you survive, there's going to be so much more we can do together. I hope to see you in the future, and I hope we can work together." And as he turns around to look at you, the symbol on his chest that was the symbol of Lathander is now a giant circle. And remember how your sun is a circle with multiple triangles on it? The triangles have been turned inward in such a way to make a star in the center of that circle. And he smiles at you and goes, "Bye-bye." And the inky blackness rushes away from your vision, and you are met back with reality. And Leaf is standing in front of you. He's seeing green, baby. He is full outraged. And this chest plate falls from you and just fades into ash. Okay, we are now out of combat. Alaric, it is still your turn if you want to do anything, though. I'll say that you hold priority. This chest is not entirely empty. You see a few things of water and food in here. This was probably meant to be like a checkpoint for people to rest, relax, and try and calm down once they figure out the safety of like the puzzle.
Okay, in particular, I guess not them. Does the Leaf realize yet that I'm
No.
Okay, I
He sees your
immediately,
eyes-
I
he
am
sees your eyes roll back in, and you gasping.
okay. Immediately sheath my sword. No hesitation. First thing I do, sheath my sword, and like hold my hand out. I'm not gonna hurt you.
I think okay. I'm gonna end my rage then if he suddenly like disarmed himself. Gonna end my rage, step back. I'm still gonna have my club out, ready to swing. I'm be like, what are you? I'm just like, what happened? Like, what just happened?
This is between you two. I'm not interfering.
I know. I'm trying to think of what he would say. I don't move. Stay where I am. I don't want to make him think I'm trying to hurt him in any way, because I think that he thinks that that's what happened, is that he hurt them in some way, even though he really didn't do anything except for get pinned down. But um, he, God, okay. He starts off. I saw my younger self. That's all he says.
Under self?
Younger.
Oh, younger. Oh, okay.
I saw my underself. You know, I saw my
I was under self.
I saw my younger self.
Does that explain why you tried to stab us?
That was not me.
We figured that out, but just what's going on with your god?
That's
I-
not my
Hold on.
god.
You don't know that anything that he saw in his head.
Mm,
Well, because he was saying for Lathander. That's why I was saying that.
Okay.
That's
Okay,
why I
that-
to clarify.
then that goes on. That's not my god.
Then
Then who was it?
I wish I could tell you.
I think I slowly like just bring my club down and just put it back where it usually is like stored. And are you like on the ground? Or are you standing up?
I think I'm standing at this point. Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
And gonna be like just I asked if he's hurt. First of all.
I don't think you landed a single attack on him. So
No, but I imagine okay. When you said I had those things kind of like in my chest, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did it leave any noticeable marks or anything like that, or is everything gone?
Everything's gone.
Okay, I feel fine.
Okay. I think I just like look around and make sure the other two are okay.
I'm giving you a shrug. I'm like, I don't know.
Sentinel, you are met with the realization that whatever possessed Alaric is responsible for what happened all those years ago. Is responsible for the incident. Is responsible for why you are the way you are. And that voice is familiar. You've not necessarily the way Alaric sounded, his voice, but the cadence. The way he talks about life, death, fire. It's familiar. You think you know who it is, but it's not necessarily. It's not like you know immediately. Oh, it's this person. You believe that you know. How do I put this? You believe you know its origin, not necessarily exactly who it is. You don't know more about that? Because if so, you got to roll history for me.
I think I will leave it be for right now.
Okay.
What I think Sentinel would want to do instead is to essentially walk up to Alric, look him like dead into the eyes, and try to do like an insight check.
Okay, go ahead and roll for me.
18.
He's telling the truth about everything that happened. There truly was something outside of himself that controlled him.
And so then Sentinel will convey to the rest in the very robotic voice he normally has, how like saying that for Elite that he trusts that he no longer has any malicious intent and is the Auric that we know.
All right. So I will say, just to kind of direct you guys along the same thing, time-wise, it is about noon. The sun is at its highest point, and it is the sunniest that you have seen. The Great Walls, the labyrinth, is the sunniest that you've ever seen it. So if you're going to adventure on, you know that now is probably the best time. You should probably either continue on your way or rest now, since you'd be able to see anything coming towards you.
Would we be getting a short or long rest?
You could technically take a long rest, but you would need to clear the rest of the room before you do. Or you could just say, okay, we're going to rest on the safe tiles. Or you
What?
could open door number 1.
I thought door number 1 was locked.
Yep, there's always breaking it down.
That's true.
Are any of you checking out the chest other than Ulrich?
I can check the chest.
Alright, go ahead and make an investigation check for me.
All right.
Whoever did the walking motion, that was hilarious. Alright, you find a small key.
All right. I take the key and I carefully walk across the hallway here.
Alright, as you grab the key, you feel a slight little burn, like you touched a plate that was a little too hot. But it's ultimately fine in your hand, and you're able to fit it into the door. Do you proceed to open the door?
I do.
Okay, you have chosen to open the door. Is this a wise decision? Is this not? Who knows? As Will opens the next map. Nope. 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 I'm not able to label these maps, so I'm literally going through every map that I have. Yeah, okay, here it is. You open the door, and you hear, plop yourselves down here in just a second. You hear the sound of, let me get a bigger thing, music. You're in a little tavern.
Hell yeah. We're in a tavern.
What?
You hear the sound of music. You're in a tavern. It's clearly old, clearly abandoned, but there appears to be alcohol, there appears to be food. You have some rations, you have some water. There is a door, however.
who's
This is the only one
pl-
not here. There you go.
Who's
there is a
playing
door,
the
however, to
music?
your right. The music is permeating throughout the space, but there is no one playing it, if you pay attention. This is the stage over here, if you want to go check that out.
The stage.
You're going to check out the stage as well? Alright,
Yeah.
how closely are you examining the stage?
I'm like right in front of it.
You're like right in front of it? Are you touching it
Yeah.
at all?
Sure. Let's say I put my hand resting on it,
Alright.
just to like get a look.
Could you make a perception roll for me?
Can I make a perception roll?
If I'm quiet, let me know, people. Perception 15? Okay, so you notice this and you're able to move your hand away before it happens. But as you put your hand on the stage and you rest your hand on the stage, and Leaf, you're glad that you didn't step on the stage like you were about to do, a mouth opens where your hand is, and you are met with a mimic.
Oh!
As the stage opens its mouth and tries to eat your hand. If everyone could roll me once again initiative, I'm gonna look up a mimic stats on my monster manual. Ooh.
Oh no. It was nice to know y'all.
So call out what you rolled.
I got a 14.
I got a 5.
I got it. I got a 13.
I got a 1.
Oh my god.
It's all closer. I got a rock.
That did literally sound like that.
I got a rock.
Hold on. I'm trying to find mimic.
I had a -1 last time. I got a
Alright,
1 this time.
We're improving.
Alright, so it
It's
is. Hold
fine.
on, let me roll for the mimic.
Sorry, my bad. Let me look at the positives.
Yeah.
He's not very good at that. I'm sorry. I don't know what you want me to do.
I mean, he did just kind of watch his whole village burn down again and relive his worst nightmares.
But he got a 1.
Did get a
But
1.
he-
Got a 1.
He did. All right, so first up is Leaf. You see this stage open its mouth. The bite of 87 D&D version. We
Oh
need to trademark
shit.
that.
All right, Phantom.
All right, I'm gonna just bring my club down on it
Club down on it. Go ahead.
because I'm all out of rages.
I'm all out of rage.
17.
You hit it.
All right, it's gonna be 11 damage to it.
11 damage to this sucker. That's quite hefty. But you take a chunk out of it, but it doesn't appear to be that hurt, as it will try and bite you, as you've now hurt it. But no
Question:
47.
Can this thing be knocked prone, or is it because of the stage? No.
No, cannot be knocked prone. That's also
Got
a
it, okay.
condition. I will tell you this right now, just because it's a mimic. Mimics cannot be knocked prone.
Got it.
Just for future reference. If I say it is, then it's because I did a special thing. But yeah, all right. It is now Sentinel's turn. Also, I forgot to tell you guys this. I do have a timer going for the amount of time that you spent. And currently, you have 47 hours left until something happens on the timer. I'll never tell you what. Oh, okay. All right. Just to be a little bit mysterious. Yeah, Sentinel, what you doing?
Let's see if I can actually see how far I can actually make it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll say 6 over here.
All right.
I would say I have a clear shot, correct?
I'd say if you move up 5 more feet, then yes.
I can't. I used up all my
You can't.
I used up all my movements to actually get here.
You could probably move here, right? Instead of moving like that, you can move there.
1, 2. Right, yeah. So let me see.
Let's say you have a clear shot. There.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Is like
Yep.
right here. Yeah, keep us here. Yeah, yeah, you're good there. I'd say you go for it.
Okay. Firebolt.
All right. Fireball.
10.
10. However, because it's fire, it hits. So go ahead and roll me some damage.
I may be
Also,
making a
yeah.
mistake, but that doesn't matter at this point.
You get a ping of thought in your mind like, huh, maybe it's not great to fire a firebolt in a completely wooden building right now. But that thought fades quickly as you shoot this mimic, and it seems to catch fire. As your arrow lodges, or arrow, right? It's really fire, lodges itself, and then boom, flame. All right, Alaric.
All right, I'm going to go 5,
5, 10, 15.
15, 20, 25, 30. And let me just double check here.
I will say you can lay on hands yourself if you're missing hit points. I'm a paladin, man, guys.
I'm a paladin, man, guys. I'm sorry, Will. I love you. I didn't mean it. Okay. I am going to cast Sacred Flame onto the mimic.
Another flame attack.
Another flame attack.
Okay, hold on.
Guys, this music's so fire.
It's not actually It's not actually fire. It's a flame-like radiance, is what it's called.
All right.
So fire.
Kind of.
fire. It's up to you.
It
Sacred
did,
Flame.
Oh,
did 1 whole damage.
You did 1 whole damage to this
hey,
thing.
at
Good
least you're
job.
consistent.
Yeah.
I'll
It's
take
now
it.
gonna
I'll take
eat Kiva alive, but good job. um.
It's
Yeah.
been
So
real.
this mimics the fire continues to grow with a little bit of a glow now. Holy aspect. Can you cast Sacred Flame from a distance, or does it have to be touch?
No, it has an area of 60 feet. Or it's got a range
Oh.
of 60 feet. I can cast it up to 60
Oh
feet.
wow, wow, interesting. All right, we're now gonna move to the mimic's turn. This sucker is gonna, what can it do? Yeah, it's it's gonna go to roll to hit Leaf here. Leaf heard it, and it does not like Leaf. Leaf, it's gonna try and swallow you whole. What's your AC again, Leaf?
18.
Freaky.
18?
Is it freaky?
Yeah.
Freak stage.
Pretty freaky.
It is going to miss as it goes to basically swing a part of itself at you, and it definitely does miss you. However, it is going to sit there and begin to growl, and it sounds like it's calling something. It sounds like it's making a weird, like high pitched, but you can slightly hear it noise. All right, let's see here. Leaf.
You're never gonna guess. I'm gonna hit it with my club again.
Nice.
Oh wait, Kiva hasn't gone yet.
Oh, Kiva, you haven't gone?
I've never went.
Oh, I'm sorry, Kiva. Kiva, go ahead.
No, you're good. Okay, so I'm just gonna. Obviously, the smartest move. I'm just gonna get behind Leaf here.
Are you gonna take your disengage action, or are you gonna incur attack of opportunity?
Hold on, no, I lied. Okay, I'm gonna cast poison spray on it.
Poison spray. Go for it.
Well, you need to
Gulp
roll
of
con,
87. That's crazy.
and my con is 14.
This thing saves.
Okay,
What happens? What happens when it saves? Does it still take damage, or?
ooh, I think it doesn't take any damage.
That
Click and
sucks.
click on it.
Okay.
Let me check. It does not take any damage.
Understood. Understood.
So, if I disengage now, I won't die later.
Well, you already wait. Is
You
poison
can't
spray a bonus?
disengage.
Is poison spray a bonus action?
It is an action.
I'm sorry, you cannot disengage right now anymore. You could just incur an attack of opportunity. Five snacks at mimics. Yeah.
Yes. We ball. Bucket. We ball. I'm gonna and take whatever that opportunity.
Kiva, I'm so sorry. Kiva, I'm so sorry. I
What?
want to show everyone the number I rolled here. If it
Oh, is that
doesn't
a
focus, it doesn't focus.
What is
It's
that?
not focusing. It's not focusing. It's fine. It's a natural 20.
Oh.
So it misses.
Yeah, my AC is actually 21.
My AC is 25.
Um,
No.
hold on. Let me find the right dice. This is the right dice, right? No. This is the right? Yeah, that's the right dice.
You wouldn't bite a
Okay.
lady, would you?
No, that's not the right dice. Do I not have... Oh, no, I do. That's just what it looks like. I was looking for the wrong dice here, folks. Apologies.
This is not Girly Pop.
All right, here we go. Oof. Ugh.
Are
Yeah,
those the
so-
sounds of ones?
No, it's not the sounds of ones. Yeah, we kind
If
of
it's not the sons of one, what do you think? What do you think?
It's the sound of 19 damage.
Oh,
Ooh.
So I'm at negative 10 health.
Kiva, hold on, Kiva. How many hit points do you have?
9. So
Oh dear
may
God.
I jump in front of them.
So
This is where I'm gonna say, does anyone have anything they want to do before Kiva takes this attack? I don't want to kill Kiva now. So
I don't
by
want to
normal
die either.
rules, I would kill Kiva, but I'm gonna allow a special DM treat of someone can interfere. Is there
Would you-
anything anyone would like to try to do to stop Kiva from dying?
So is this thing trying to bite her?
This thing is trying to bite her. It's trying to
Okay.
swallow her whole.
I have a racial ability called Stone Endurance where I can just shake off 1d12 plus 4 worth of damage as a reaction.
Okay. I would say you're
Could
able
I
to
try to take this?
I'd say you could put a hand in front of Kiva and it would bite your arm instead of
Okay.
Kiva.
That's
But
fine.
in doing so, I will have you sacrifice your next action.
That's okay.
All right.
And then could I use my Stone Endurance thing to take the damage?
Yeah, go ahead. How much damage can you pull off of this?
I can pull up to 16 damage off of it.
All right, go ahead and are you able to like just all right, I'm pulling 16 right now or do you have to roll for it?
I have to roll a 1d12
All right,
plus
go ahead
4.
and roll for it.
Do you still have that guidance from earlier?
I take 12 damage off this.
All right, Kiva, you're going to take 5 damage total as Leaf shoves his arm in front of the mimic and is able to gate its bite a little bit, but this mimic is huge, and so it still catches a chunk of you, and you have a quick flash and a chill go down your spine as you realize you could have just died. So
Okay. Okay.
Kiva almost died, guys. That's kind of
Okay.
sad. Yeah. This is gonna be. I'm gonna give everyone like an untimely death, like one roll to save themselves from an untimely death. Kiva, I will say this was yours.
Oh, great.
So we now
Just
Leaf
seconds.
gets one, Alaric gets one, and Sentinel gets one. And when I say untimely death, if your character has finished their business here and has fully developed, I'm sorry, they're gonna die. But if they have not, and they have still yet to be developed, then you could argue for an untimely death with me. Okay, that was very close. Yeah, Kiva has gone now. So we're back at the top with Leaf, but he loses his action because he saved Kiva. Very brave man right there. All right, we're now going to
Okay.
move to Sentinel.
Okay, I want to ask these are tables, right?
Yeah.
Okay. How much would you say these tables weigh?
How much a normal heavy wooden table weighs?
Okay, then probably I can't do what I want to do.
Mm-mm. These are pretty heavy
you know what?
tables because they're meant to last long.
Okay, because I don't want to get close to that thing, so I'm gonna do another firebolt.
Go for it. If it misses, something bad could happen.
Well, if I hit it with a 10, I feel like if I hit anything else, I would probably be fine.
Ooh, okay. Is that a crit?
With it. No, that's an 18
Okay.
plus 6,
okay.
so I have a 24.
Go ahead.
9.
All right. Yeah, it takes it and it kind of shudders a little bit. It definitely felt that one. It does not want to be in this fight anymore. It almost swallowed someone whole. It was going to be so happy to have some sustenance after so many long years of not. But the Stone Man stopped it. Yeah, we'll move to. It looks like it's funny. We're actually going to move to Alaric again.
So did Kiva or did Leaf take 5 damage?
I took 5 damage.
Kiva did.
Okay. I'm gonna move up. And I'm gonna do lay on hands on Kiva and restore 5 HP.
Oh my gosh.
All right, nice, Kiva. You're up to full.
So and then I'm going to move here. And that is all I can do because that was an action. So
All right. Well, then, since that's all you can do, the mimic's gonna look at you and not care. It's gonna keep going after Leaf, the man who stopped it from killing its prey, and it's gonna try and take a bite at Leaf. Leaf, what's your AC again?
18.
Yeah, this thing hits you.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, it's going to swing a little wooden piece of itself at you, and it's going to do 9 damage.
Ouchies. Alrighty, I'm still up.
All right, we're going to move to Kiva, the one who barely escaped death.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Leaf as a little thank you. So I'm gonna roll real quick.
Ooh,
So
I'm back to full.
Someone's back to full. And then I'm just gonna move back here so I'm like even further away from that freak.
All right.
And yeah, that'll be my turn.
Okay. We're now going to move to Leaf.
I'm gonna
Actually-
smash it with my.
Before we move to Leaf, I'm sorry, hold on. 1 second. Mysterious action happens that is not on the board yet. Alright. Alright, go ahead, Leaf.
I'm just gonna smash it with my club. I've had enough. It hurt. It hurt me bad.
Understood. Go
It's a
for it.
14 hit.
A 14 does hit. Do your damage.
That's gonna be 12 damage on it.
12 damage. This thing is hurt. It's moaning. Ooh, dear heavens! It's moaning and groaning, as it and not like in a weird way, guys. In a way that wood does whenever you step on it. Come on. It is
it's
clearly
called
very
creaking.
hurt. Creaking. Okay. Well, it's clearly very hurt. Yeah, we'll move to Sentinel.
Okay, would you say that like there's any loose objects on the ground?
Chairs.
Or would those chairs weigh less than 5 pounds?
Less than a table? Less than 5 pounds? No, not less than 5 pounds. I'd say you could probably find a cup on a table. It's full of water, though.
You know what? Good enough. 'Cause it doesn't specify that it really matters. So Sentinel is going to essentially shoot out a rope, kind of like a grappling hook, around that thing, and then whip the cup at the mimic as he's going to use the spell Catapult,
Okay, go for it.
which is actually a dex save. Is a dex save.
Dex, save. Uh-oh. Yeah, this thing does not save. Damage.
The 3d8. 9.
9. Alright, this thing is... Now it's not making any noise. But it's panting. It's salivating. It needs something. Okay. Yeah, we will now move to...
I choose.
I think Alric. Yeah, Alric, your turn.
All right. All right, I'm gonna try and stab this thing.
Go for it.
5.
Oh,
You
damn.
miss. You miss. Nothing
It's
happens.
not just a miss,
What's
it's a
going
nat
on?
1.
Wait, it's a nat
Yeah,
1?
It's oh yeah,
It's a nat 1.
Oh, fellas.
Whoa.
Oh, fellas. Hold on.
My sword.
There's your
Alright.
one.
This thing, your sword goes into this thing, right? And you take purchase. You do. But it also grabs your sword. And it begins to pull you forward into its mouth. I want you to make a strength saving throw or a dexterity saving throw. Strength saving throw if you're trying to pull your sword back out. Dexterity saving throw if you're trying to leave your sword and just jump back. If you make
I
the
love that
dexterity,
fucking
it'll be at advantage. If you make strength, it'll be at disadvantage.
So strength for pulling my sword out
Mm-hmm.
at disadvantage. God fucking damn it. Okay.
You might have to cut your losses, dude.
But it's a really cool sword.
I have to, man. The paladins gave it to me, and I have to. I have
You have to.
What if we
have
kill
to.
it and then we go spelunking?
Is that an? My dex saving throw is already at -2.
So maybe it might be better to do the strength.
Okay, we're
I don't
gonna
know.
go with the strength because he really likes the sword.
Let's go gambling. Go for it.
20.
Roll
But
again.
disadvantage.
At disadvantage.
Roll again.
Fuck.
Nice.
Okay. So
Oh dang it!
yeah, aw dang it for real. As this thing swallows Alaric, he is off of the game board. Alaric, if you could take your character token off of the board, and he will not be making turns. He is in the belly of the mimic, aka below stage, and he will be making Constitution saving throws for every turn that he is in there.
I shouldn't have used like rage earlier.
All right. Yeah, you really geared up to attack your teammate, but like,
Look, you know what? I didn't know what I was fighting. Okay.
what works works. Yeah, and this thing is gonna chomp on him, but it's gonna look at Leaf here and see another person it can eat. Leaf, what's your AC? Oh, I already
18.
know it's not high
Can I
enough
call,
for
can I
this.
call the stage fat and unhealthy?
Go ahead. It's gonna hit you, and
Oh, no.
it does 8 damage.
Okay. My turn.
Oh my god.
It is actually not your turn yet. It's Kiva's turn.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Sword from the stone moment. Yeah, I couldn't agree more, Selena.
Oh.
Except the stone ate the sword and the person who was trying to grab it.
Oh my god. Okay, so I can't do much because I'm out of spell slots, but I'm gonna guidance you
I might need it for the next thing I'm gonna
so
do.
that you don't die or
Heard.
kill it.
All right. So Kiva
And
cast
then
guidance. Anything else?
I'm gonna look really pissed at the mimic.
The mimic.
Like Kiva's not a girl to get pissed. She's enraged. She's pissed.
and it makes you even more angry because the mimic doesn't notice.
Oh, you think you're better than me?
Unseen turn really quick. Wah, wah, wah. All right. Yeah, we're gonna go to Leaf.
Okay, so could I roll a perception to see how well this thing's doing, like health wise?
Your microphone's muted.
I'm sorry. You can tell it's pretty bad. It swallowed Alaric whole, but it's pretty bad.
Okay. Could I take? I want to do something really cool, but I don't trust my luck. I'm just gonna hit it normally.
Go for it.
17.
17 hits. Roll your damage.
7 damage on it.
My friend, how do you crush a mimic?
Okay, so have you
without
ever seen
crushing your
Pirates?
friend? Without crushing your friend.
Have you ever seen Pirates?
I have not seen Pirates, unless you're referring to the general thing that is a pirate.
No, okay. I'm gonna take my club. Could I jump into its mouth and kill it from the inside?
That would be cool. I will say its mouth is currently full of Ulrich.
Okay. Then I'm gonna just
The unseen turn is the mimic stomach acid. Gotta keep that in mind. I mean, it kind of is. Selena's onto something there.
Okay, could I take... Oh, I don't know if this counts as me finishing off, but could I take a table to prop its mouth open while I pull Albrecht out and then do my thing?
I'll say that you can take your club and, like, club its jaw open and grab Ulrich out. Yeah.
That works.
And, yeah, you kill it. The mimic transforms back into its natural, disgusting state and you realize that when it sat here, Kiva, your body shaming is puts a good use, kind of, because it clearly crushed the stage that it was currently sitting on. So it was a big boy, and it had been eating people for a long time, but not recently. Okay. Unless anyone wants to do anything, you guys could take a rest here. It appears to be safe.
Appears to be, he says.
I think Leaf's gonna try to sit down, but he's gonna be like overly anxious with like touching everything else in the room.
Okay, he's overly anxious. Where are you guys going to sit down? I'll point out a few locations for you. There's a bar here with bar stools and appears to be an alcohol shelf fully stocked. Long table here with like 12 chairs for like family event or something. Small-ish table here, 4 chairs, you could probably fit 6. Medium tables here, you could probably fit like 8 chairs, but there's only 4 each. Same with that one. These are clearly like 2 to 1 chair, clearly meant to be viewed for the music viewing. Yeah, what's up?
Would if hypothetically, if there was another mimic in the room, would it respond to body shaming?
It stands for body positivity.
You can try it.
Okay, then like again, Kiva's pissed. She's upset because like
Let me look at
because
what it do actually.
because she's just upset. She's not normally this upset, so she doesn't know what to say when she's upset. She's the type of girl to like, if she's insulted, she'd be like, "Yeah, well, yeah." So I think she's gonna turn around to the rest of the room and say something along the lines of, "If there's any other fat losers, mimics in here, show up like a man or
Okay.
woman or
Are
whatever
any of
freak
you-
you are."
Are any of you getting close to this doorway here?
Which doorway?
This one here. Sorry,
No. Not particularly.
Also, by the way, you are out of its stomach now, Ulrich.
Yeah, I put myself back on the thing. Oh,
Oh.
I'm sorry, I thought I was
Oh
hidden.
no.
My bad, fellas. Please act as if you can't see
I
that.
I knew I saw it. The bit of a name tag.
Oh.
Sorry,
You know, fat is in. Fat is in.
It's all about body positivity
Yeah,
now.
gorgeous girl.
So you're saying all that stuff about being fat, right? Are any of you near the door currently?
No, I'm by the stage, by the body
We're
of
all
the
past
mimic.
this wall.
All right. Sentinel hears it. A slushing noise as a cube begins to slowly move out of the doorway. And it does not appear to like the thing that you said about big people. And it says big people. because it
Big
doesn't
is
like the word
beautiful.
fat.
Big is beautiful. Big bone. Fun to hug. What are
Kiva
what
is-
are other terrible things people say?
Kiva is not winning any points with this thing. This thing is kind of sad.
If get
It's not
behind me.
gelatinous cube. Yeah. Kiva's PR team is peeing their pants. Yeah, for real. Hold on. I'm trying to find.
God forbid a woman show emotion. I'm just saying.
Where's gelatinous cube? Give me gelatinous cube. I'm sorry. What did someone ask me?
Nothing. We're reacting to Selena in chat saying #thick queen.
Give me gelatinous cube. God. Guys, where's gelatinous cube?
You want me to look it up?
Yeah, I
I-
can't find
Is
it.
in would it be in the monster manual?
I think it's in the monster manual, but I can't find it. Gelatinous cube, where are you? Because I saw it the other day, and that's why I
Not
pulled
the
it out
game's
for this. Alright, time to look at the thing. G. Ghost, ghouls, genies. But no gelatinous cube.
This thing's good.
Well... I can't find it. I'm gonna just look it up on Google here. gelatinous cube. Uh-oh,
Uh-oh.
who left?
We're back.
All right, we're back.
Sorry.
I guess it's not in the monster manual.
It doesn't appear to be. All right.
I got another one.
I have its stats though. All right, go ahead. My adventurers, go ahead. Do what you will. What are you saying to this gelatinous cube? Also,
We're
we're gonna keep the same initiative.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, at this point, I think Kiva's rage has subsided, and now she is just staring at it with a closed mouth and open eyes.
I see. Closed mouth, open eyes. Anyone else doing anything before it moves towards you? Since it
Okay.
was directly in the
Yeah, going this way.
herd. All right, go. Only
How-
go your movement, by the way.
That was 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's still within my.
Is there
movement.
any elevated spot in this tavern?
Tables.
Is it? But that's not bigger than the cube, is it?
The tables aren't bigger than the cube, no. But they're taller than the cube. As in, like, if you stood on the cube, you would be, like, the same height as the cube, if not taller. But it could still absorb you and the table. Or at least your lower body.
Oh, okay.
What's this right here? Sorry, let me put a. What's this?
That's a table.
A table?
The
All
little
right.
triangles are doorways, by the way.
Okay. Could it fit through the doorway?
Fit through the one that you came in?
Yeah.
Yes, it could fit, like, into the doorway, but then past it, no. Also, sorry for the loud banging. I don't know what it is, but I think it's like a drum line or something.
I think I am going to go.
Wait. In the last room, there was a pit with a very narrow bridge. If we were to escape out, would it go onto the bridge and fall off?
It's too fat to get through. Like, it can get into the doorway, but then not through and onto the path.
Okay, well, we don't body shame here, so
Okay. Well, I found where it is in the monster manual.
Page,
Huh.
what page?
It's 242. It's not by itself. It's under oozes.
Or you can head there now.
Okay, so
We should just.
If
took a
only there was
long
an
rest.
entire glossary in the back of the book we could have looked at first.
Oh, that's so real.
well, hold on. If it can't get into the other room and we're all suffering, could we take a long rest in the other room?
You could, or you could just try and fight this thing. That's your two options. Also, I'll have you know, full rations in this room. So much food and water. And alcohol.
Tempting, says the robot.
But also health and spells and rage and
we don't body shame.
healing
That's true.
spells.
That's true. That's true. Up to you guys.
All right, we need to make an executive decision because I don't know
I'm gonna
how
give
fast
you-
that thing's move.
I'm gonna give you 1 minute, and then I'm gonna have this thing go.
I mean, we could fight it after we long rest, right? So, like, why don't we just go take the long rest?
I just don't know if that's the smartest idea because if it can't, we don't know. So it can't. That's confirmed. It can't fit in there. All right, let's book it.
I'm going. Come on, y'all, we're going.
Okay. As you go, if everyone would please move their tokens.
Oh, fair, I have to pan the move.
Alaric, come on. It absorbs through this table to chase you out, but it doesn't. As you go into the next room that you've already been to, that I'm trying to find. It's tough to do this with a bad voice. All right, you're all back.
Oh my god.
Except now, hold on.
What about this again?
Gelatinous. All right. You can see the fella at the doorway, and that's it.
Damn.
Oh, I don't think we can get back in there unless we try traversing the cube.
Well, I mean, you could try stabbing it, burning it.
I mean, Firebolt is a cantrip.
Listen, you can throw as many fireballs as you want.
Look, I think we should all get a long rest with everybody taking cube watching shifts to make sure it doesn't get through the door.
Mom needs a break.
I don't sleep.
And I just meditated. So
I need to put on my little sleepy cap and go me
yeah,
to get to get my mad points back.
Alaric, are you going to sleep?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Alright,
sleep
as
over here.
As Alaric and Leaf put on their sleeping masks and prepare their white noise makers, they
Oh,
camera boy. Oh, he's
Uh
gone.
oh.
Well,
Oh.
he's back.
What happened?
You got
Turn your
cube.
camera back on. The
What?
gelatinous cube actually ate Alaric.
oh damn.
No. Okay, so you go to sleep. Go ahead and account for a long rest. Who's holding a watch?
Who wants to take first shift?
Um,
Well, again, two of us don't need the sleep at all.
You guys want to take the watch for the night?
listen, if two of us don't need it, that means only one of us need to do it. And I mean, like, I'm just like meditating, so it's like I'm still kind of there. So I'm just.
I will say the gelatinous cube does not get through the door. There's a moment where you're worried that it's about to, but then it just like you hear a little burp as like a little finger bone falls out of the gelatinous cube at the doorway. You
Freaky.
can't tell how old the finger bone is, but it probably swallowed somebody. And Alaric and Leap, you guys are both actually sleeping, correct?
Yes.
Your dreams are accompanied with they aren't dreams, they're nightmares. Leap,
No.
you have visions of what you saw when the red when you did touch it, and when I believe you saw all that stuff. That's what you have nightmares about. Alaric, you live through your childhood horrors again and again and again, and yeah, you continue to see his face everywhere you go. The face of the man who you don't know who he is, but you know he's not the Thander. So yeah, all right.
Hell yeah.
You guys wake up. It's 8 hours later. It is past noon. It's now 8 p.m. But you guys have had decent sleep. You were up early this morning, so it's totally okay. And you also know, well, you don't know, but I guess you can see that the passageway is now lit with torches. Also, Leaf, you are not up, are you? Because if you are, I need you to roll a d6.
If I'm what?
If you're where you are on the map.
Oh,
you're
no,
not
no,
there.
no,
Okay.
no.
Okay. I didn't think you
Can we
were.
take this time to level up?
Yeah, go ahead and take this time to level up. If you want, we can take a 5-minute break. If you don't want to necessarily take a break, we don't have to. I'm enjoying the pace, but I understand if people need to use the bathroom and that kind of thing.
I also don't know how to level up on D&D Beyond, so
Let's go over it as part of the session. All right, everybody. This is how to level up on D&D Beyond with Will. So the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna click that little edit button on your character sheet and click like manage levels. And then
I think we
after
should probably take a
clicking-
break and do this during the break, honestly.
All right. Well, all you need to know to level up, guys, is that you just do, and you click manage levels and you level up. Before we go to the break, make sure that you do not fat shame. We don't support body shaming. Only Keith
No.
does. So thank you.
think I am, because there's not really that much to artificer level.
We are back. So last we saw there was a gelatinous cube, a little bit too wide to fit through the doorway. Kiva didn't like that too much. But we are back. We are back. Everyone has long rested and leveled up to level 2. If I can go around and if everyone just tell me something new about their character, not a new fun fact, just something new that you picked up on your level up. We'll start with Leaf.
So something that Leaf has picked up is now he can reckless attack. Meaning he has when I make the first attack on my turn, I can decide to just throw all sense of caution to the wind and just go in for an attack with advantage. But that also makes me susceptible to advantage attack rolls until
Okay.
my next turn.
You'll have to kind of remind me of that because it's going to be hard to remember. All right, we'll move down the line. What's up with Kiva?
So Kiva has learned from her how words hurt more than actions do. But she has picked up the Circle of the Spore, which is a thing that druids have where at level 2 they can choose like a certain like circle and like they can learn like new spells and stuff. And I learned a few new spells like Fairy Fire, which means that if I were to hit someone with Fairy Fire, they glow and any attack roll on them is with advantage.
That's pretty powerful.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna move down to Alaric.
I picked up Interception, which is a fighting style that allows me to lower damage on on teammates that are within 5 feet of me, up to I believe I don't know where it is, but I think it's like D4 or something like that. But I could be very wrong.
Is it because Kiva almost died on your watch?
Yes.
All right, we will move to Sentinel then.
With level 2 up in Artificer, I can now infuse mundane objects with magical properties.
And that may be useful for things that require magic, but not necessarily magic attacks.
I mean,
Maybe
well, it's
magic
just,
attacks.
I mean, explicitly, there's like a list of things
Yeah.
of like how I infuse it.
All right. So
But,
there are two ways that you guys can go right now. You can go forward, do this passageway to a landing with the doorway, or to the right and try and fight this gelatinous cube.
Now hold on. Do you think we can make amends? I have charm person. Do you think we can make amends and be friends? No, not
Gurgle,
even with
gurgle.
charm.
Gurgle, gurgle.
Not even with charm person.
It's not even a person.
No, that's rude. You can't assume that.
This is Alaric to Kiva. No, I would say you probably couldn't use charm person on this.
Oh,
I swear I'm
Uh,
not speciesist.
I don't think you are, but interesting. Okay, so we could fight it.
What do we
You
think?
could.
I can shoot it as many times as I want with Firebolt.
And I can just use chill touch as much as I need.
I mean, okay, so I will say that Almighty DM in the Sky did say that we did have a time limit and we just long rested, so it did eat up a bunch of our time.
39 hours until something happens.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I don't know how long the fight with this cube is gonna last, but it seems pretty, like, solid, and it might take a while to get through. However, I am always down to if we want to just dispose of the cube.
Let's see where the other path leads first, and then we can make like a decision. Right? Does that sound good?
Yeah,
with
that sounds
everyone?
good. Who's leading the way?
I'll lead.
Wait, I'll lead. I'm light, and if I fall into something, I'm easily liftable.
Okay.
Go for
I
it.
rope around Kiva.
Roll a d6.
D6.
Or not.
No, you tied a rope around it. That's fine. Total prep.
Oh,
Gotcha.
okay.
6.
You 6? Good.
Okay, I'ma do it again.
D6.
One.
Oh no.
You begin to sink.
So, help
Guys, there's
me.
a rope around her. You pulling her out?
I'll pull her.
Just with one hand, even.
Roll a strength check for me. Kiva, how much do you weigh?
Like 120.
Roll a strength check for me. You're good.
Damn.
You're good. Kiva's out. So you know
Okay,
that
so
one's bad.
so that one's bad. So
One more and
if
you're
the
home
dwarf,
free.
I'll follow up on that one because that one's clear.
I'll do this one.
D6.
Oh, no.
1,
You want
2,
to? Yeah, 2.
2. You begin to sink.
Oh,
Leave,
I'm sinking again.
leave. You wouldn't believe what happened.
Strength check.
Oh no, that's a 10.
Oh no.
You still managed to pull
Leave.
Kiva out. You're fine.
Okay.
All right, and you're able to continue on to the next doorway. As you begin to pass through this little chamber, big rock goes and closes behind you. You're no longer able to move backwards. You are met with, and this is one of my other favorite rooms that I made recently.
Oh no.
Oh boy, I love this. You guys are gonna love this too. You are
I'm
met
loving it already.
with.
Wait,
I'll
place your
go ahead
bets.
and-
Puzzle or monster?
You are met with this room. You see in the middle of the room, you see a stand. You see a light above the stand. You can't really tell where it's coming from, but there appears to be a stand in the middle of the room. On the left-hand side, you see a large bin with several wooden blocks on it. I said that's on the left-hand side, sorry. On the right-hand side, you see an empty bin. In front of you, you see a large shelf on the, like, raised up, like almost like a sign, like 2 pegs, large shelf. And there appears to be a word that is on the side of the shelf, if anyone wants to read it.
I'll read it.
All right, you read the word on the side of the shelf, and the word of the day on the side of the shelf is, hold on, one second, guys, I gotta find my DM notes here.
Promise I'm still here. I'm walking over to my door.
You see a word on the side that says, puzzle.
Guys, you'll never believe what this is.
All right, is anyone else looking throughout the room?
Yeah, I'll be just looking around for anything that seems like, I guess, out of place or like would strike me.
Okay, you see a word here, if you are looking here, and it says letters. It says letters.
Is that
Sentinel, you're
is this...
here. You see this, Sentinel? It says price.
Can I see if I find any other words?
Yep, Kiva, you see this here. It says trash.
Now, would these wooden cubes and this thing here possibly coincide the sizes on the shelf?
Thank you so much for asking that, because they absolutely do. And as you think that thought, boom, beams of light shine down on everybody, and it says, welcome to the most wonderful game that there possibly is, Hangman. I'm going to need one of
I
you to
love
pop
this
up
game.
on that little pedestal for me, just to run down the rules of the game. In order to leave this place, you are going to have to enter a word into that wonderful little box. However, for each letter that you incorrectly guess, or each word that you incorrectly guess, the member of your team who you choose to elect as the hangman will lose a limb of their body, temporarily, of course, and it will be reinstated after the game, after the game, after the game. Any letters that you do not want to use, or you want to throw away, can be put in the trash bin, trash bin, trash bin. In order to make a letter, look at a cube and say the letter.
Okay, so
However, if you want to start this game, you will need to elect a hangman. None of the letters will activate without a hangman.
Do we get a clue on the theme of the word?
The theme of the word is and then it goes silent.
It's silence, guys.
So okay. So I'm not. So we have. I'm trying to logic this out. We have. Are Warforges like? Do they have flesh?
It is metal and a bunch of other things.
So it would.
I nominate myself as he's already falling apart. Why not have parts just?
Yeah,
I was about to
Okay,
say
anyway.
because that's you could probably take.
All right.
It wouldn't hurt too much.
As soon as you do you step up onto the pedestal?
Yep.
As soon as you step onto the pedestal, you guys have all seen Episode 3 of Star Wars: Revenge of the Sith. Have you guys seen Revenge of the Sith? Anyone here? Anyone here seen it? Raise your hand if you've seen it.
No, because I'm cool.
All right, buddy. Well, a
I've
force
seen it.
field around, much like in Episode 3, appears around Sentinel, and his body begins to hover. You hear the voice go, "Begin!" Again, the theme of the word is, so keep that in mind.
Okay, so there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes, they are on
6.
Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune if it was Hangman and Death.
So there's 7. There's 7 letters. So logic would say that we should use one of the most common letters, N.
N.
I like the letter N. I'm a favorite letter.
going-
I mean, like,
If you're going, by the way, if you're going to make a decision, like, be like, I grab a letter and say the letter. Or I grab a block and say the letter.
okay.
We want to start with a vowel,
Oh yeah, vowel would be good.
like E or A.
I like the letter A. So I grab the cube that says A and I say A.
Well, you grab a cube and then you say the letter. You say the letter A, and what happens is, hold on, I gotta count. All right, cool. Right here. So then you see an A pop up right there. And Sentinel, you feel a magical presence on your body as you know the limb's about to be ripped off of you, but it doesn't happen.
I think
A.
it says Kiva with 5 A's. I don't. Okay. Anybody? I took a guess. Anybody else feeling crazy? Someone want to go gambling?
Can we still communicate with Sentinel in this spot?
No,
Okay.
Sentinel can hear you, but you can't hear Sentinel.
Sentinel. Blink once if you want to help.
His
Well,
non-blinking
there's your
eyes
first
say
mistake.
nothing. Yeah. Because
Turn
it's
your
like slits,
LEDs
right?
on and
it's
off.
not like it's not.
Yeah. Fantasy LEDs.
Anybody else have a favorite letter?
What's the most common?
Okay. Okay. Don't get your limbs ripped off, please. Thank you. I grab.
That's up to him.
No, it's okay. I grab the I and say I.
Okay, there again. I just want to reinstate this idea. The blocks are blank. When you say the letter
Oh,
appears
okay.
on the block.
I
You
I
say
grab a block
I,
and say I.
and you hear ba-da, first incorrect answer.
No.
And Alaric, your foot disappears. Your left foot. Not Alaric, sorry, Sentinel. Apologies. Sentinel, your left
Oh
foot
god, it's reverse
disappears.
hangman.
Oh my god.
It's reversing, man.
Everyone except for Sentinel loses their left foot. No. Sentinel, you lose your left foot.
I would imagine, like, how far? Like, is it just like the foot, or is it like
Like
the
your
whole
shin.
leg?
Your shin, not the whole
Okay.
leg, just like your shin. Again, this
Then I
is
would imagine like Sentinel starts to like lean until like that shin.
yeah,
hits
you're
the
floating.
ground.
You're floating kind of in the air a little bit.
Oh,
because
wait,
you're
I'm
being
floating.
held by
Never mind.
magic. Yeah, you're good. But
My thing's
yeah,
funnier.
your thing just goes bloop and it's gone. No pain. You don't feel it. It's just gone.
I
So
think I wouldn't have felt it if it was painful.
yeah, who's next?
All right.
Your turn, big guy.
I'm gonna go with the letter L, and I take out the block L.
You take out the block L, and it goes da 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 da. Incorrect.
Why would you go L?
Because I just took one.
Sentinel. You begin to lose. You lose the rest of that part of your
Under you.
leg. So
Okay,
you're missing the
yeah,
entirety of your
right.
right or left leg. You decide.
Let's
Hold
do
on.
left.
Wait, what? Alaric, what is your deity's name again?
Lathander.
And-
I already tried. It's not enough.
Okay. Huh. Alright, so I guess I'd be up.
Yeah, Kiva. You don't have to take turns. One of you could guess multiple times if you want your friend to hate you.
I'm fine.
Well, I don't want that, so I'm gonna take a cube, and I'm gonna say N.
In. Da-da-da-da. Incorrect.
Mm,
Alright,
Ulrich.
so
Not Ulrich. Sorry, I keep confusing you two. Sentinel,
You
your
could use baby.
yeah, Sentinel, your other foot disappears.
okay.
Will, could I?
maybe one of the smarter members should not have put themselves in here.
Will, could I case the place?
I
Is there
would
any
totally
kind of
think-
magical ward, or
Is there any
like
kind of magic
some?
or no? There's the big.
Is there any kind of like mechanic thing I could find?
Do an investigation roll. You
I'm
have bad
gonna walk.
intelligence, right?
I'm gonna walk up to
I have
Alaric,
terrible intelligence, but you know.
and I'm gonna be like, "What's your favorite letter?"
Silence.
But we still pull it off.
But you still pull it off.
I
You
like
can
that.
tell that these letters are seeping, like are pulling energy from one post and putting energy into the other post. You can also tell that Sentinel is being held by magic that none of you would be able to break. It's very high level.
Okay, I was hoping there was like a fuse box I could smash or something like
What?
that.
This is the Wizard of Oz?
All right. Next. Also,
Wait.
I forgot to add this bonus rule. In case any of you take too long, I'll just remove a limb myself.
Alaric, pick a letter.
Okay, I grab a block and say F.
Okay, da-da-da-da, incorrect. The rest of
God
his other
damn
leg
it!
disappears.
Okay.
I go to pick. I go pick a block and say S.
S. Da-da-da-da, correct.
Kiva.
You have now bought yourself extra time. I just like
Okay.
seeing you guys fail sometimes. The voice doesn't say
Okay.
that. I say that. No, I'm just kidding.
You're so benevolent.
Okay. I do think it still says Kiva with like 3 A's, but that's just my hunch. Okay, so is there anything can I roll like I guess a history and see if I can remember anything that like had an A and an S in it recently that I could be like pulling from?
Would you like to buy a hint?
I don't know what a hint costs.
It's gonna cost one of his limbs
Yeah, it's gonna cost an arm.
A
and
hint.
a leg.
And
Will
oh,
cost-
No, the legs are gone.
Well, a hint will cost an arm and a leg, but it'll cost an arm and a leg of one of you guessers. You'll also have to step into the beam and will no longer be able to help.
I don't think that. I don't think.
Okay, so
He does not think it's worth it.
okay, she's panicking.
Just pick a letter.
I like the letter. I already said N. Crap. T.
T. Interesting pick. Da-da-da-da. Incorrect. Sentinel, your hand disappears.
Is there a way we can break this?
There's only 26 letters in the alphabet. Eventually we should get right.
He doesn't have
very
26
true.
fucking limbs.
He can
Maybe I
find
should take away
26
his whole
limbs.
arm next time. That's so right,
No!
Kiva.
No, that was internal monologue for the viewers. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted.
Make a guess.
Pick up a block, say E.
I pick up a block and say R.
R. Great pick. I've always liked you, Leaf. Correct.
Bananas.
Just-
Key-bars.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know why I did that.
What do you mean?
I put R over there in the trash bin. My bad.
All right.
You guys can see the trash bin, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I heard Alaric say E, so I'm gonna guess E.
Oh man, Kiva, you're maybe you're starting to get onto it. But incorrect. Now
Yo.
your other hand is gone, Sentinel.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay, let's see what letters we have in there. I'm gonna choose the letter. I'm gonna pick one up and say letter O.
Oh, I love that letter. I should have included it. Incorrect.
Oh my god.
Maybe you should have.
Damn.
You lose your other arm. You lose one of your arms. Sorry. You are now a floating torso, part of an upper arm, and a head.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay.
If this was anybody else, this would look absolutely horrifying.
Yeah.
It would.
That's why I would have chose you.
Alaric, I believe in you. Pick a letter.
I don't believe in me. That's the issue right now.
No, I do.
Okay, I pick up a block and say G.
Okay.
I don't believe in you anymore.
You
G!
picked up the letter G. Ba-da-ba-da, incorrect. One of your
God!
arms disappears.
Okay.
Okay.
It's now a
So
floating torso and head, guys.
okay. Hint. Does anybody want to sacrifice himself for a hint?
Go for
I'll,
it.
I'll sacrifice himself.
I'll sacrifice my arms and legs for a hint.
I love you, Alaric. I
Go stand up on the pedestal, please. Oh, by the way, because it's so late in the round and you've guessed so many letters, it's going to cost you everything.
What?
You'll appear at the end of the
Hey.
round, though, so just be ready.
Go ahead.
Alaric.
Go ahead.
No.
Take it.
All
Go
right.
ahead.
Ulrich
go.
steps onto the pedestal and disappears.
I shed a tear.
Your wonderful host has a cheery voice and a familiar cackle to those of you who could hear Ulrich last time. It says, "I always wanted to get rid of him, but I'll have to bring him back just for you guys." And they
It's a coward.
Oh.
They give you the letter U. You're one to say that, Leaf. Running away from your own human interactions. Oh well. Bye-bye.
Is it the country Uruguay? So I don't think it
Okay.
is that. That's not a
Okay.
guess. That's not a guess. That is not a guess. That
Is that a
not
guess I hear, Kiva?
No, I'm taking a vow of silence for like a minute. So.
All right. Prepare to guess your next letter.
I'll be right back.
Leaf, guess a letter.
I'm gonna go with the letter.
Um.
I'm gonna go with the letter. What did I already guess that?
We didn't guess it. We did not.
Okay, I'm gonna go with the letter M.
The letter M. It's a wonderful letter. It's included in so many words. It's one of the most common. I
this
believe
one.
it's in the top 8. However, Sentinel's going to lose his torso because of that one.
Oh my god.
M. Yeah, there we go.
Oh no. What letter starts with U? Okay. Okay. No, okay. Okay, so we have almost every letter in the alphabet at this point. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have 12 out of 26. So
You have some pretty common ones you haven't guessed yet.
common letter. My native language is
We spent our
numbers.
vowels.
We haven't guessed O, but there's no way an O fits in
No,
that.
we have guessed O.
We have guessed O. We have used every vowel. What would come after R and before S? That's not T or E. And N. And G. O. Oh. Okay.
Guess
Okay.
soon.
We don't have have a guess. We only have one guess left. Because he's just ahead.
You know what? I'll give this one to you guys because you lost a member and because you can't guess as brashly anymore with that stupid idiot not around. I'll go ahead and say I'll give you one more guess. I'll let Sentinel lose his eyes or ears for good.
Oh,
He might be able to augment
ears?
back later, but who knows? You guys can pick, by the way.
Okay, so Leaf, would you rather be blind or deaf?
no, I'd rather not be either.
But only if you
I-
guess in the next 30 seconds.
God. Oh my god. Oh my god. Leaf, what do we do?
Guess something.
I don't know. What's a letter?
One. 2,
Uh,
3,
what are you counting to?
4,
That's the problem.
5, 6.
C,
seven.
C.
Incorrect. Is he losing his eyes or his ears? You pick. 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3,
Ears.
2. Okay, he's losing his ears. But since he doesn't have any auditory signals, and he just is magic, you saved him by this much. You guys got lucky. Okay,
As I said, what ears?
you got another guess.
Oh my god, Leaf, you have to guess.
Or one of you could
Um,
step up for a hint.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'll give you 30 seconds.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
30,
Oh my god. Oh my god.
29,
Okay.
28,
Word.
27, 26,
I'm
25, 24, 23,
Oh.
22, 21, 20,
make it. I can
19,
step up for a
Are
hint,
you sure?
18,
but you need to make a decision.
I will lock in. I will lock in.
16,
I will lock in.
15.
All
Leaf, if
right,
you're
someone
gonna
who'd
step
rather
up,
just
go.
talk to us than come out and actually show himself. I'll step up for a hint.
Fine, 5. Oh, sorry. Hint time.
A hint, yeah.
Great. Leaf, this time
Come on,
you're
you super
also
coward.
going to you're also okay, fine, buddy. Gone.
Oh.
You,
Leaf!
you get like one step into the thing and you're gone. All right, this is your hint. Now, because
Well,
the big fella
okay.
left
got
and
the
he was
word.
the decisive one,
Wait! Oh my god! Wait! Hold on! Okay, I want to guess. I want to guess a W.
you want to guess a W. A W forms in your hands, and it appears on the board.
Okay. So, the amount of words that I know off the top of my head that have that is upwards.
That is correct. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, everyone can come back now. And as he says that, by the way, Selena, good job. You solved the puzzle before they did. As he says that, everyone comes back. And Sentinel does not have any ears, but he never did. And all of his limbs boop, 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 pop back in order. And a ladder lowers itself from the roof and from the light. And you guys are able to climb up and out of here. Congratulations, you solved the puzzle.
This was a very unpleasant experience.
Yeah, Kiva has like a 50-yard stare right now.
Okay,
She needs a minute.
are you entering the next room via ladder?
Sure.
Okay, you enter the next room, and you are met. Wait, hold on, let me just make sure that this is hidden here. Yeah, okay. You are met with. Hold on, let me. Okay. You are met with the library. And as you crawl
Nerd.
up, you come up the ladder, and a little hatch closes over the ladder, and you are able to meet the little Aarakocra. Would someone like to call his name out? I believe you can see it.
Barn feather.
Barnfeather. And Mr. Barnfeather is standing there and goes, "Oh, may I help you, patrons, today?"
Are you saying barn feather or farn feather?
It's farn.
Sorry, Farnfeather. My bad. I didn't write his name down. I only put it on the thing. Farnfeather looks at you and goes, "Oh, Matt, may I help you, patrons, today? Are you here for my books? I've worked very hard on my collection.
Hey, friend. So, what do you do here, my friend?
I collect books, and all the
You collect
smartest
books?
people come here. Yes.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
Usually, they have to pass through a pretty tough room. Some of them don't always come back whole. I don't know what happens.
Mystery. I mean, there's a pretty intense. I mean, look, pretty intense game of Hangman down there. But we could relax ourselves with some light reading, right?
I mean, that's how you solve it. You get smarter when you exercise the mind. And that truly is
Yeah.
what reading is.
So are you say you're selling books?
I mean, not selling, but you can check them out. It's like a library here.
Oh, I love libraries.
Oh, I wouldn't guess that based on your size. Just trying to be candid with you.
Do you have books on constructs?
I'm coming up to you, and I'm patting your back. I'm like,
I do have books on constructs, yes, but they're only very basic. If you'd like to expand the collection, you yourself could write some. Most of my books are accounts of travelers.
I could possibly write about my experience.
And then he gives you a very, like, he has this prepared. It's like a leather bound, it's very nice journal. And he gives it to you and says, well, just sign your name right here. That's the face
So
of the
he's gonna-
smiling DM
Look.
when he asks someone to sign something.
Is there anything we could read about what we're signing?
Oh, absolutely. And he passes you a 18-page contract. Front
All right,
and
is anyone
back.
here a fast reader?
you know what? I'm a pretty good reader.
Okay,
Who-
like
All
who's the
right.
smartest out of all of us?
I have really good wisdom. I got 18 wisdom. I'm pretty
Like,
smart.
I got 19 intelligence.
I got a
I would go with
6.
I would go
I
with the
can count. I can do
intelligence.
the alphabet.
Okay, I only have 14
All right,
intelligence.
Sentinel, go ahead and make a I don't know, what's a reading roll? Intelligence?
I would just be a straight intelligence.
Yeah, just go for that.
13.
All right, yeah, you're able to read it. I would say most of these pages pretty thoroughly without losing interest, because you studied, and when you do lose interest, you're able to snap yourself back into it. You can tell that this is basically a contract saying that he owns the rights to your life, and when he says that, you get a little concerned for a second, but then you realize it's just like life rights, as if like for us, it's like in Hollywood, if you have life rights, you can tell someone's story. That's basically all he's saying is, yeah, I can tell your story, and that he's and you're allowing him to tell your story and sell your story to other people, and you're giving up that right to sell it yourself.
His book, and it's to him.
You give the book to him?
Yes.
Okay, he goes,
Not.
I see. You understand your finance law. I gotta tell you, my pop, he went to college, and he got pretty smart there, and that's why he knows finance law. He actually wrote this ironclad contract so no one could get out of it. That way I could sell everything that everyone writes in here. But of course, they always have to sign. Okay, and he slides you an empty piece of like basic paper and goes, if you just want to write a small tale here, I guess you could, but I'll just have to display it as something. I couldn't really ever sell it. You're too smart for me, sir.
My life is not too interesting. In a sad
well,
robotic voice.
Everyone's life is interesting, sir. And I would say especially that of a construct, especially a warforged. He's eating a little worm. Personally, sir, my life isn't that interesting. I was born and raised here. And then he points over to the corner and you see two skeletons. That's my father and my mother right there. They dedicated their lives to this place.
They're lovely.
Ooh, wow. Well, they don't look a day over 30.
They're actually 985 if you believe it.
Oh, wow.
What
Yeah.
what
How
skincare
old
do they
are
use?
you?
Oh,
How old am
sir.
I lost count so long ago, sir. Now, they both said they were around 500 when they had me, though, so whatever that math is, I didn't go to college.
Oh, this. Oh.
Farm Feather, you sound great, but
Oh.
I love this little library you have here. But is there like a way we can? Is there a way out here?
No one leaves.
Well, we didn't write our story. No stories leave. We didn't write a story.
Oh, then sign the book.
Oh no, but see, if we sign the book, we can't leave. But since we
Mm.
haven't written a story yet, we can go.
Hmm. I see. That is a conundrum. Roll persuasion for me.
Do I still have your
I
guidance?
cast guidance. I cast guidance on him, so he gets a plus
That's fine.
1d4.
I'll take it this time.
Oh,
And roll that d4. Let's convince us.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
24.
Okay. He looks at you and goes, that's some pretty solid figuring. Okay, Leaf, you can leave. Everyone else must stay, though.
No, see, but they didn't write a story as well, so
Yeah, that's so true. I don't know, but they look like they could write a story, don't you think? Especially that lady over there.
see, look, I love your enthusiasm about books, all right? But we all have places to be, and while I would love to loiter, we got to keep a schedule we got to keep.
Okay, well, there's two ladders out of here if you want to leave. However, you can also use both of these ladders to scale the book towers, aka the shelves. But that's just what I like to call them since I grew up here. You can also take that stairwell down out of here. That's usually the way that most people like to go. Well, that is if they make it out of here.
What? Make it out of here? Is the room trapped or something?
As you say that,
Of course it is.
you hear scream, not goblins this time, but a swarm of bats swoops right here. Just a swarm of bats. But as
Are
the
they
swarm of
hostile?
bats- they are. They look like they're about to attack you. But hold on. As the swarm of bats does that, the shelves awaken,
Oh no.
and the shelves eat the bats.
Mm.
Because the shelves themselves have been hungry for knowledge and hungry for sustenance.
Well,
He looks at you again and goes, "Are you sure you don't want to write a story? I hate to leave this place unsatisfied."
all
Let me
right.
pull up the stats really quick. 1 second. What are you doing? What are you saying?
All right. I'm just thinking of this out of character. So he wants us to write a story, but he says if we write a story, we can't leave.
No, if you write a story, I own it. I can sell it. It's mine.
Now, does the story necessarily have to be about us?
Well, I mean, it should be. It's your story.
But what about don't people appreciate fiction?
Yeah.
I
Like
have no
what?
idea
Like what if
fiction
there
is,
was?
sir.
It's like telling a story, but it's not with real people, but it still delivers the same
That's
message
not a
of doing it with real
sir.
people.
Well,
That's a
imagine.
lie.
Oh, imagine a story about a place far, far away in a galaxy long, long ago on a planet that is being currently taken over by the rebels, and there's a man named Vader Darth or
I'll
something.
stop
Like,
you right there. That sounds like a lie, sir. I don't know what this fiction is.
ma'am.
I'm sorry. I don't see gender. And he looks at you and he gives you like a wink, like, "Hey, you should. I clearly haven't seen anyone in a long time. I need you to come over here and like, please. I'm lonely." And he's just like, um. Actually goes, "But seriously, I don't like these lies. I don't like anything that's not real. And neither does the library. The library only likes things that is real."
All right.
Do you control this monster?
This isn't a monster. This is a library.
Do you control this library?
I don't control anything. I just speak for it.
He's
Then,
the
would it be
Lorax.
possible for you to speak for that thing to let us leave?
Absolutely.
Would you do that right now?
If we write a story.
If you write a story,
How valuable are these stories to you?
they are my life's work.
Can I pick up one of the stories
Wood
from
fire.
the shelf?
Sure.
I would suggest that.
So, like, Sentinel is gonna grab one of them.
Don't do it.
Mhm.
Don't do it.
Oh my god.
I
Don't
am
do it.
so gonna do it.
Don't do it. Don't
Alright,
do
you
it.
open
And then
it.
he's no, he's not gonna open it. He's gonna flip out the thing he uses to shoot firebolt. Would
Oh,
you let
no.
us leave now?
Do it,
Oh my god.
please.
Sentinel, I know we want to get out of here, but I don't think hurting this gentleman's stories is the best course of action.
Well, if he is not careful, there is a chance his library might burn.
Mm.
I don't.
Well,
Is
you
Alec trying to
It
get
is
something
the
in
choice
here?
I
Are you
do
raising
not
your
want
hand,
to
Alec?
make.
Don't raise your hand. Just speak in turn. Just say something.
Oh. Okay, I quickly walk over to him, grab the paper out of his hand, and sign it without saying a thing.
Thank you, sir. Now, please. And he grabs. He gives you a book. He goes, "Please write your story." What do you write?
So I take the books. Are these okay? Are there any like tables in here or anything, or is it just where
Mhm.
he's at?
Yeah. So, glad that we went over this. By the way, the awakened tree is everywhere in this building. I just have it right there for right now.
Alright.
Yeah, I don't think
this is a
fighting
table.
is the best option.
This is a table, and the rest are shelves right now.
Okay, I'm gonna walk over here,
Mhm.
sit down, and start writing away. But I'm kind of covering the book so nobody can see what I'm writing with my arm.
Okay. All right. Go
Or,
ahead.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to cover it so
All
nobody
right.
can
Is
see.
anyone trying to look?
I'm over there like, hey, what you writing? What's going on?
I don't say anything.
You can
just
you can try and see if you want to make a investigation roll. Keep up if you want.
Yeah, why not? Let's be bad. I'm blind.
Nope.
I go blind.
Nope. You can't see anything. All of a sudden, you feel like you were the one in the Hangman game.
Okay.
No.
I look over at Kiva and in a stern and polite voice ask her to kindly walk away.
Okay. I go to leave like, don't.
I
Don't.
wasn't planning on. Everybody's entitled to their own stories.
Okay. Writing up a storm. That's what I'm doing right now. So,
Okay. You finish.
all right. Close the book. Walk over to him. Right. And I, in a more frustrated manner than anything, just throw the book on his desk or at him. Not like
No,
hard. I kind of just toss it to him. Like
He opens the book and begins to read it out loud. What did you write?
Oh,
read it out. He reads it out loud.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Okay, how far in are we reading here? Just like a couple sentences, or like the first
Couple
sentence?
sentences.
Or... Okay.
What did you
Word
write?
for-
I can make the sentences if you just tell me what.
Okay. I wrote about the first couple of sentences are going to be the day before the incident where my village got burned down.
How much did you write in this book?
I wrote about just the attack. That's what I wrote about, and the
Okay,
day before.
As he reads out these words, everyone around you is filled with the memory of what happened, and they can see everything that you saw, and they can feel everything that you felt. However, you don't. You forget about it. Everything that you wrote down, you forget. As the words come out of his mouth. And he sets the book down and he goes, I love a good story. And he goes, you may leave now, but none of the rest of you. Only you. And points to you, Ulrich.
I don't move.
Well, it's your choice to stay. I always enjoy some good company. And if you want to write more stories, let me know.
They come with me.
No, I'm sorry. I don't think you understand. They have to write their own stories to leave.
No. That's not how this is going to play out.
Oh shit.
Well,
Oh,
sir, I'm
shit.
sorry. Are you trying to intimidate? Are you trying to intimidate?
No. Nope. I'm just talking. That's all I'm doing right now.
All you're doing is talking right now. Are you trying to persuade?
Yes.
Okay, roll persuasion.
Pretty sure my persuasion is bad, but we'll go with it. Oh, no, it's not. No, it is, but it's 6.
Oh no.
No, sir, that's not how it's going to play out. I'm sorry. If you need me to, I can have you restrained by these shelves. You can be held like I had to hold my mother and my father.
Oh
Oh.
my god!
While I'm very sorry for your loss, there's no need for that.
Oh, don't be. They wanted to leave. No one leaves.
But I can.
Yes, you can leave. You wrote your stories.
How tall are these shelves?
10 feet.
Okay. And like riddled with books, so he can't see like past. Like if I'm standing on the other side of it, would he know I'm
They're
there?
solid. They're solid backed, as in the sense that they're like there's a middle screen that's a solid thing. So
Okay.
it's like as if two had been pushed up against each other.
Okay, so I could walk towards a ladder like I'm going to leave, and then not leave, if that makes any sense.
Mhm.
Okay, I think
You
that's
could-
so.
you could
Where
renovate 'em.
I
If you do
I
roll
think
stealth.
okay. I'm gonna do that. Where's one of these ladders?
We have a ladder here. We have a stairwell here that goes down into what he thinks
Okay.
is the center. And we have another
Okay,
ladder here.
so is this a shelf or a wall?
I can't see it. I believe it's yeah, it's a half wall.
So that being how like if I stood on the other side of it, would he see me?
Like it covers the stairwell about to waist height when you're on the top step, but as you go down, you know what I mean? Like if you were to like you could technically like convince someone that you're going down the stairs.
Okay, can I do that? Because I want to be able to still hear them.
Sure, yeah, you could like halfway walk down the stairs.
Okay, and you want me to roll stealth for that?
Yeah, roll stealth.
Alright, I gotta find that first. There it is.
Hey,
So,
Farn Feather.
Uh-huh.
I got
I'll write a
11.
story.
You'll write a story? All right.
And
go ahead.
everyone deserves to have the story told, right?
Everyone deserves to have a story told. Oh, sir,
Perfect.
before you leave, if you would like your book, let me know. You can always pay for it. Some people like to
Scoffs.
keep their stories with them.
Alark scoffs and keeps walking.
Okay. Yeah, he doesn't
Okay,
detect you on
so
stage, by the way.
I go to the side of the room and I begin writing a story.
Okay.
Now, could I write the story of Farnfeather and him seeing us get into here, so when he reads it, he forgets?
If
Do
you
they
can-
know I forgot?
They were filled with your memory. They can't tell that you
Oh,
forgot.
yeah, that's right.
my
That's right.
problem. That's my problem with that.
Yeah,
Also,
like
if
I
you
think that would
were
be
to figure it out, it would be smart if you were to figure it out. But also, you would have to accurately write Farnfeather's thoughts and perspective on you entering.
You think we could just ask?
But you don't know that he forgot. That's
See,
my
I don't
first
want to.
problem with that.
Yeah, I don't
And-
want that game.
if you asked, even if you went to ask me, he thinks I'm gone right now. So
Yeah. Dude.
I would say that. Sentinel, roll a history check for me.
Okay. I should be good at this. And I
All right.
am.
In the contract, you saw that the person was forfeit to their story.
So they lose it.
Now,
I can convey this information to the rest of the people who I perceive are still here.
you don't know that means that they lose it. That you just think it means life rights.
Alright.
Wait. Okay. He's a person.
Mm-hmm.
If we want to know exactly what he was thinking in the moment, if I were to charm him, do you think he would say, like, "Oh yeah, you're my friend. Here, this is what happened," or do I need to sell my body?
Go for
Has
it.
it come to that?
Go for it.
Okay. Wait, but wait. Does he have a? What? Okay. D&D logic. Would he have a high wisdom or would he have a high intelligence? Is he smart or is he wise? Because that's a huge player into this.
Well, he killed his own parents. Can't be that wise.
I think you'll just
Alright.
have to try and find out.
Yeah. So I'm gonna
Or I mean, we could try to get it out of him naturally.
let's try that first, and then I'll use my womanly ways
I
to.
mean, go for it. Do what you need to do, guys. Do what you need to do.
Okay. Okay. So do you want to try
Hey.
asking him?
Farn Feather, you're a extremely interesting fellow. Like I should know. I've come across extremely interesting and cool people
He
in my
has.
time.
Sure.
Could like
Thank you,
like
by the way.
Mhm.
Just hey, listen. Thank you. Thank you.
yeah, of course. I put my arm on him.
Thank you, man. He goes in for a hug,
yeah, I do like the
but
taps
it's
too.
over the desk, so it's like, thanks.
Now, why have you wanted to collect these stories? Like, what's so intriguing about them to you?
Well, it's my purpose.
Now, but why is it your purpose?
Well, I can't live outside of. Whoa, I'm sorry. I almost just told you something important, and I can't tell you stuff important. The
But we're
library gets
friends.
upset. Oh,
Oh,
are we friends?
yeah,
And
I
he
would
looks
consider
at
we're
you.
friends.
He looks at you like very like meaningfully. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. 1 second then, and he doesn't disappear. He just kind of goes underneath his desk for a second. You hear rummaging. Then you hear a high pitched thing, and then he comes back up. Would you care to share a cup of tea with me?
He's gonna
As
drug
friends?
you.
Since we're
Wait,
friends,
wait,
we can share a cup of tea.
wait. I have a spell that says detect poison and disease.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, I'm a cast it.
All right, now does it have verbal somatic components?
For the duration, you
Yeah.
sense the presence and location of poisonous creatures. So I have to
Is it
concentrate on
verbal
it.
or somatic
It's
or both?
Yeah, it's both.
it's both.
Yeah, it's VSM.
Could you make a stealth roll, please? If you're gonna try to hide this from him, unless you are letting him know that you're casting the spell.
Or you can have me possibly drink it. That would have the highest chance of anything not happening.
Oh, true.
But you could okay.
I mean,
All right. Here's the deal.
here, what's the
My
deal?
con's pretty high. If anything does happen,
I'm not saying he's gonna drug you. I'm saying he can magically drug you. And what's the difference between ecstasy and magic? A lot, I think. I'd like to believe.
He's staring at you with this tea.
hey, what is this tea? Like
Oh, well, I don't know.
you don't know?
It comes from the library. I've never had someone to share it with. My parents always said you don't drink tea unless you have someone to share it with.
How long have
I-
you had that tea?
Well, the tree makes it fresh every day, but I end up having to get rid of it every day
Why?
because no one's here to share it with me.
Have you ever drank the tea yourself?
Yeah, plenty of times. Like when I was 5, um, when I was 50. Yeah, that one was a good one. Yeah.
Tea is driving him crazy.
It must be the tea.
If I could cast Thaumaturgy right now and do Phantom Sound, could I decide what the sound was?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, so
Thaumaturgy.
if I do Ominous Whispers, can I choose what it's saying or no?
You could. It sounds like whispers. It doesn't sound like coherent whispers. It sounds like whispers.
Okay.
Do you guys know what to? Did I just see one of you say I don't know what to do? Okay, because I have so much in store with you. Farn Feather is a interesting fella.
Oh,
He's
okay.
just lonely. He's just lonely.
If
He needs a friend.
If I casted Tremors, would it cause an issue? Oh, okay, could there be a chance? Because it's harmless Tremors, but it does say it can affect their movement. If I cast Tremors, could it cause him to spill the tea?
Yeah.
Could I cast Tremors underneath him?
Does it require sight?
One action, 30 feet range, components V. So verbal, I imagine, is what that
You would
means.
have to say something, so I'd have you roll stealth.
Okay. And it lasts for 1 minute. That's all it says.
Go for it then, yeah. Roll stealth. Make sure you roll stealth.
16.
Okay, yeah, he doesn't. Hold on, actually. Yeah, no, he doesn't hear you. And Tremors, and he spills his tea. He goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry. 1 second," and goes back down and pours another one and comes back up.
Do you have like a? Does it constantly come from the tree?
Yeah, the tree gives it to me whenever I want.
Oh, that's awesome. That. Hmm. But you know what? You know what? I'm gonna drink the tea with you, but we're. I don't know how successfully I could do this as a big guy. I was gonna see if I could like.
Minor illusion. I have minor illusion as a cantrip.
Dude, it's just tea, but go ahead. Go ahead.
Dude, but no, you don't understand how much you're in my head about this
You
tea.
don't even
I know.
know. You don't
I
even
know
know.
the mimics have you guys thinking like twice about everything.
If you want to minor illusion me drinking the tea,
I will minor illusion him drinking the tea.
Okay, so how it's gonna work is he's gonna drink the tea, but then the tea's gonna spill past him, and you're gonna minor illusion the tea falling. So I'm gonna need you to you can roll for minor illusion?
No, it just kind of happens.
Okay, does he roll to see through it?
Um. Creatures say if they take time, if he were to take time and study it.
It happens, and he chugs his tea because this guy doesn't know how to drink tea. He doesn't know you sip, so he just chugs it and he goes, "Wow, that was some great tea." He doesn't even care to see if you did it. He looks in your cup and he's like, "Oh, it's empty. Do you want another one?"
I'm good though. We're friends, right? So
Yeah,
can
we
you tell me
are.
what
We
you were
share a
saying
cup of
earlier?
tea. Yeah. Okay, sure. You know what? But come over here.
Yeah, I'll come with him.
And so he takes you a minute and he goes, "So what I was gonna tell you is, I'm here because I like hearing stories, and I'm scared of the outside because all these people come in here with some scary stories, but I still like hearing the stories. It's much like if someone watched, like, for instance, like a murder show or listened to like a murder book, but it was audio version, and maybe it was like a crime book about people committing these crimes, and they listen to it because they want to make their self like feel something. They want some excitement, so they listen or rather read it out loud to themselves, like I do, because everything's better audio, right?
Yeah, of course.
And they read out loud to themselves to feel something, and I do that every time with these books here. But it's not just to feel something; it's also so that the tree has something to feed off of. See, it can feed me if I feed it knowledge, or people, depending on if they don't like to write their stories. Sorry, I shouldn't say that to you because you haven't written a story yet, but I like you.
Yeah, I like you too. Well, to be here, Farm Feather, let me level with you.
Oh,
I
thought we were
the
on the
outside. Oh, we're going down.
We're
level.
going down.
Oh, okay.
So I like take him to a table and I'm like quietly sit like this. I'm like,
he mimics you. He's like,
okay. The outside world is scary,
yeah,
but
yeah,
but there's also joy that comes from it too.
really.
Yeah.
Well, I would know that. I have some books about people doing some things I probably couldn't say on this D&D channel right now because it's probably against what Will said that he was gonna say on stuff. And it was, I gotta say, hearing that was pretty interesting to myself. But just because there's joy,
Would
doesn't
you
mean
want to
there's a fear.
experience that
Well,
yourself? Like you experience it through others, but wouldn't you
I
want to
mean,
experience just the joys of life itself
but I have.
by yourself?
But I have through the books.
Yeah, but yes, through the books, but there's a certain extra you can gain from experience it from yourself.
He
I
gives
have
you. He as soon as you say that, he furrows his brow and he looks at you and he goes, "You're starting to sound like them."
Hey, would I try to get you in a bad situation if I wasn't your friend? If I was your friend?
Well,
I genuinely care about you,
I thought my
Farm Feather.
parents were my friends, and they did. So maybe this dude is definitely on Book Talk, Selena. I'm sorry, I have to break character for a second. This dude is definitely on Book Talk.
Oh hell no. Oh, he's freaky.
Look,
maybe you would.
Okay. I think you can gain the most stories through life, not contingent on other people walking in. You can grab stories by walking out and experiencing yourself. There's things called bookstores where you can buy people's stories. Yeah, you can buy
I buy
many
people's
stories.
stories.
Yes, but there's places where you can buy stories of all kinds from all kinds of people, not related to people who walk through here.
Oh, that's true. If I could get them at any time, I could.
Do my
Do they
thought
give me
earlier.
the same sensation that I feel? Because some people
Oh, I'm
walk in with
sure.
not real books, you know.
They look.
I'm sure on the sensation part is crazy. I do have a question. We're at 9:05 p.m. If you guys want to keep going, I have a lot more for
I'm
this
good.
fight.
I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm good to keep going. I'm good just having real talk with this
I
guy.
love this.
Real
I
girl
love
talk.
this.
I'm just having girl talks with this guy. Yeah.
All right. He's gonna look back at you and he's gonna be like, okay. And I want you to roll a perception check, or not perception. I want you to roll a persuasion check. By the way, I made a hint at true crime. Selena got it. I made a hint at 50 Shades of Grey. Selena got it. I've been making hints all day, and Selena's been getting them.
I
Can
only
I
got
roll
the
guidance?
crime.
Can I give him guidance?
No, you're too far away. You're not in this conversation. Sorry.
Ugh.
Heart of the cards. Heart of the cards. Heart
Heart
of the dice.
cards, baby.
That's a 15.
Okay.
15. Okay, hold on one second. He can't tell that you're trying to convince him, so he goes, "Okay,
Ugh.
all right. Okay,
And-
I'll make a bet with you. If you can tell me if you can tell me what my parents did to me, or if you can tell me my story within, we'll say 50% accuracy, I'll let you and your friends leave with the promise that you'll come back.
Come back with.
With your stories, of course.
Would-
You know, like on loan, like a library does whenever they loan something.
Oh, of course.
Selena.
We'll regale you with stories.
And you'll sign your names?
How about a pen name as friends?
Okay, initials. I'll make that deal with you. Initials. It's not as binding. I can't track you down or find you anywhere you go, but like it makes me feel better, you know?
Oh, don't worry.
Yes.
I'll come back. Hey, I have
Are
connections.
you
through
lying?
this
Are you lying about the fact that you're gonna come back?
No, Leaf will genuinely come back and just read books with this guy. He does
All
not
right.
care. He loves making friends.
Okay, all right. Go ahead then. If you make the guess, I want you to roll a history check.
Oh no.
My question is, how am I supposed how are you supposed to know what this guy's beef is? He killed his parents for all we know.
I'm
did
gonna
kill his
say-
parents.
He did.
I'm gonna
That's
say
what you say.
his parents tried.
Make a history roll. Make a history roll.
Yeah,
And
come
here's
on.
what I'll do. You can make a guess as a player, right? Based on what I've said. I've hinted at it, and I've made very small, minor hints. But anything above a 10, for every 2 digits above a 10, you will get a good hint. Every 2 digits below, you'll get a bad hint.
So if I roll,
Go ahead and roll
Roll.
a history check.
come on. Oh no.
Oh my god.
Okay. Okay.
Come on. Did none of the effort I put into them count?
Oh.
So here's what I'm gonna say. Was it a natural 1?
It was a
It was a
2
2,
minus
that was a
0
0.
equals
Okay. All right.
2
Here's
minus
what
2
I'll
equals
say.
0. Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say you get no hints, but
Mm.
you're able to make a guess by yourself.
All right. I'm gonna say that the number one, his parents wanted him to leave, and they sound because he did say that I sounded like them. And getting them to leave. However, I believe this tree. Now this is my game theory. Now my game theory is that the tree has been subtly brainwashing him
Mm-hmm.
into staying with him, so he
Well, hold
can.
on, hold on. Are you telling him that the tree is brainwashing him? 'Cause
No, this is
you
my.
gotta
This
think.
is my. Okay.
What you're telling him needs to be from his perspective. You gotta think about
From
that.
his perspective. Okay. So there
Tree
is
has
this.
been guiding.
What?
Tree has been guiding.
So this library has been guiding you, and you, unlike you see it's fine. Like he gives you tea. And on your end, you help people give stories, give knowledge to the tree, and the ever growing tree of knowledge is a good thing. But your parents also wanted to experience what outside is like too, and I think you're afraid of that. And hmm. See, Leaf's a simple
grade your
guy.
answer now. I can grade your answer. My parents gave me lessons a little bit. They graded me. I was a pretty bad student, C student. But
Would you
I
grade this?
passed.
Would you grade this like a physics exam with a 13% curve by chance?
Okay, is that your answer though, Leaf?
Wait, oh, I want to ruminate more after that info about C student.
Okay.
Problem is, Leaf is a simple guy. He hasn't gone through much schooling, in his life. He was educated
I don't
by.
think you get anything from the C student. That was just a one-off.
Oh, that was just a one-off. Okay, but that's my answer. That's what Leaf can glean.
Well, congratulations, you were 75% accurate.
Oh.
Good on you.
The
Here.
only thing you got wrong. I forget. What'd you say happened to my parents?
Well, it's that they wanted to experience the world outside, and I think that you're afraid.
And I was scared, and I was afraid. But when I killed them, I took pleasure in it.
Oh.
Hey, he's a psychopath.
You guys can leave. Also, the
All
tree
right.
guiding me, that is a real thing. It speaks to me, and I speak to it. Maybe it's because I was halfway born from it. I don't want to get too much into it right now, right before you leave. Anyways, if you would all just initial right here, saying that you've been to the library, make sure to rate me 5 stars on I'm trying to come up with a name, but I can't come up with a name. So make sure to rate me 5
Yelp.
stars. Yeah. Make sure to rate me 5 stars on Whale, please.
I rate him 5 stars.
Are any of you picking up the Alaric book with his memory of the fact that his village got burned down the day before?
Please.
I'm just like,
I'll pick it up. Yeah. Oh, are you picking up?
I'll pick it up.
Okay.
All right, he has you just mark the fact, like initial the checkout signature, and he gives you, okay, your return date is in 3 weeks, so if you would make sure to come back for that, that'd be great. Late fees will apply.
Okay.
Oh, I'm filling it out.
Whoever grabs it is signing it out.
You said you were coming back though, right?
Yeah, I mean, as long as I don't have to, I can grab stories from bookstores and then give them those stories.
Yes, well, you will have to tell your story when you come back, but
They're just gonna come around the corner and see like a 7-foot tall dude's head peeking out, and that's it.
So who's checking out?
Wait, do I have to tell him? Wait. Was the agreement I go back and read stories with him? Because that was my idea.
No, it's that.
Or my story.
He wants your story.
I have stories I can tell him by the time I stub my toe.
So,
like,
you will. Who's picking up our book? Who's checking it out?
I'll take it up, and I'll come back in 3 weeks, and I'll tell him my stories.
Put it in your inventory. Put Ulrich's backstory in your book in your inventory.
Oh my god!
Oh fuck!
Oh my lord!
No,
I need to take a breather after that.
I hate that. That all just clicked. That just clicked.
What?
That you can read that shit.
Yeah. Leaf's a feeler. He likes reading. He likes emotions.
But you can only read. By the way, if you look at Ulrich's backstory, only look at his first paragraph.
Okay.
Because that's like what he talks about. Okay, so first of all, I do have another room for you guys to go to if you want to. However, it is 9:15 currently, so if you want to take a break here, stop here, that's totally fine with me. We've been streaming for 3 hours. Thank you, Selena, for watching, making some funny comments about the fact that he was homeschooled and they wanted him to go to college. Maybe that's the headcanon. Aarakocra, that was an interesting thing. I wanted to choose that just in case. If you guys fought, he was going to fly up, and the tree was going to start crashing down on you.
Yeah, I figured fighting was not the...
Yeah, I know.
Also, good solve on that puzzle. Upwards was the way to go. What I was going to do is if you if you failed that, I was going to severely mutilate one of you. And it was going to be whoever was left guessing. It wasn't going to be anyone who sacrificed themselves for their teammates.
So that's terrible.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. So, you guys want to stop here?
I'm good with whatever. I can
Mhm.
keep going if we need to.
Okay, the next room is a puzzle room. So if we want to end on the next room, it's a puzzle room that you guys could sit on for a little bit. I can introduce it if you guys like to.
That's
And then
fine.
We'll end there. All right, cool. I will go ahead and open up the next room. The next room. The next room. Oop, that's Leaf Largefoot. The next room. Nope, that's all of you guys. The next room. Oh, here it is. Let me just make sure these are all hidden. Hidden, 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 hidden. Okay, cool. All right, you guys enter the next room. Bum, bum, bum. And you see 3 fountains, as well as 3 pedestals, as well as 3 doors. Each fountain has a script written on it, and each door has a so each door has a letter on it. Each door says F, W, and E. Now, that's because the F fountain is a fire fountain. It's spewing fire in a fountain look. The W is obviously water, and the E is a mud fountain, like an earth fountain. And each door corresponds with it. Now, the fire fountain has the smallest door, the water has the middlest door, and the earth has the largest door. Now, the script, if you all looked closely at each of the fountains, the script on the, and one of you might want to write this down. The script on the fountains read, "What can you hold? What can you hold, but not with hands or feet?" That's on the fire one. The water one is, ask me a question that, when asked in a single day, is always different. Or it will always have a different answer. I apologize. And then the earth fountain reads, "I am always coming, but never arrive." Okay. Now, and on each of the pedestals, you see a piece of paper magically appear, as well as a pen for you to write your answer.
Okay. Leaf's brain is hurting.
Mine's not 19
put two-
intelligence. I feel like I know at least the first 2.
I know the last one. I've heard the last one before.
Okay.
Look, my 7 intelligence is going a long way tonight.
Can Sentinel grab the paper and pen?
Sure.
What do you think
Would
it
you-
is?
Would you allow me to write what I think the answers might be?
What do you think
What
the
do you,
answer is?
well, what do you think it is?
Or the first one, something that you cannot hold with your arms and legs, or whatever you said, arms and feet.
Mm-hmm.
Or something that I cannot do, but I believe you would be able to hold your breath.
Okay, when you write it down, on the bottom, a giant, you speak Dwarvish? You see a rune on the bottom light up with "Speak now."
What did you say? Say it one more time.
You see a rune on the bottom of the page appear and light up saying "Speak now" in Dwarvish.
Then at least then Sentinel's gonna say, breath.
And with that, the fire. I believe that was the fire door. Yes,
It was the fire door.
Yeah, the fire door swings open, and this is where we're gonna end the session here tonight. The fire door swings open, and as the air rushes out, an air elemental appears.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Mm.
I'm gonna end here for right now, just because I think this is a good stopping point. We're kind of getting a little bit of fatigue here. We've had a lot of combat. We've had a lot of puzzles. Thoughts?
Amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I was stressed the whole time, and that's perfect.
I'm fairly sure that Eric Cocker is a psychopath.
Yep.
I love how I don't know how, but I girl talked my way out of that puzzle. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
shout out to you for taking the blow. Oh my god.
Yeah.
and I just like it's completely in character for a Leaf just to read books with him.
Yeah, I was prepared to basically double all of the stats for a awakened tree in order to have it really fight you guys effectively as a entire library. Um, I wasn't sure what I was gonna do with I like at first when I first said the please write your stories, I genuinely meant like he wasn't gonna do anything with it. But then you guys were skeptical, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna add some flavor in here. And so I had a few ideas for flavor of what I wanted to do earlier. I thought about like signing your life away, and I was like, nah, that's too obvious. So yeah, now Ulrich can't remember his past or why he's so upset about his parents dying. So that's funny. Unless one of you wants to read him the book.
I'll have a story time with him.
Yeah.
We let's get like blanket and hot chocolate.
Yeah. So I think
He's gonna storm away. He's gonna leave.
I think right now we're pretty solid on level. How are you guys looking on spell slots?
I'm great
HP?
on spell slots.
I have full HP and only have 2 spell slots left, but that's fine.
Artificer.
I am capped off. I have everything.
All right, cool. And Paladin.
Yeah, I'm all good.
All right, cool. So you guys are okay for a fight. I just want to make sure because I want to check in with you guys, make sure I don't kill one of you on accident again. Also, everyone's HP increased, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, now I shouldn't be able to one-shot you. Okay, great.
Hope not.
Yeah, we will be back
Oh.
for everyone who enjoyed tonight. Be sure to watch us Friday nights, 6:15. We like to go until 9. If we enjoy our time like we did today, we will go until 9:15, 9:20, 9 whatever, as long as everyone is not tired, sick, or not having a good time. And I always want to make sure everyone has a good time. So thank you. If the tech was good, thank you. I think I figured out the music problem. So yeah, we will see everyone later. So bye bye.
Yeah.
Bye.